Holy moly, was that a hard category? Holy moly, no.
I was just watching one of those feel good reels that are on YouTube that of a dog that has arthritis and he can't get up the stairs down. So they built a little double decker bus rail thing that he can get in, and it goes. YouTube is, and then you get stuck in these reels. I mean, my gosh, I feel like I've fallen asleep and wake up after like an hour, and it's like, wait, what day is it anymore? Like TikTok or anything. Oh, crazy. All right, welcome everybody. We've got some people we haven't seen in a while, so it's really good to have you guys all here. We're going to have a good time. We are in game 264. That's just hard to believe, but so there's a couple people who are still going to show up. So keep your scores low if you want to try to get one of those extra people for the first round. So Gail, Jane, Paul C, Peggy, Rob, and the Steiners. It's like a band, and the Steiners.
Wait, we have a sprout transplant.
You have a what?
A sprout transplant.
Oh, look at that! Oh, this
wait. There we go.
That's wonderful.
I told them they need to apply for the CFI Paranormal Prize because they have teleportation is proven now.
Okay, so the adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic.
Oh.
Wrong.
Okay. Janine, Jim, Carl, Norman, and Paul T. Somebody read it for me.
We would walk 5 miles, and we would walk 5 miles more just to be the team that walked 10 miles to see Bernie and AOC.
Thank you.
And I'm not going to sing it.
We would walk 5 miles, and we would walk 5 miles. I don't know the tune.
I think you're right that she might not know the song.
I know the song.
500 miles.
The real song is 500 miles.
I would walk 5 miles.
500 miles.
I would walk 500 miles.
That's not quite how it sounds.
It is when Susan sings it.
Why are you shocked? I don't know something about. All right,
Susan, did Avi tell you we'll probably have to all cut out early because we're getting up early? Kevin, because we're taking the boat ride tomorrow on the river.
Nice.
Going
where
early.
are you guys at? Are you in New Jersey?
No, we're in Toronto.
Chicago.
Toronto. We're in Chicago. Toronto was last week. I don't know where the hell I am. My plane was delayed another week.
Yeah.
Oh,
well,
okay.
beside one of the Great Lakes or another.
Yeah.
Well, Robbie, Avi already said you guys are gonna be worthless on the trivia tonight. So just FYI, he's got really high standards, or he's already lowered the bar so much with you. So, Faith, Romero, Jamie, Kevin, Saunders, and Vincent. What's your team name tonight?
Economy lobotomy.
Ooh, that's good. Okay, Randy and Kyle, Eve, Karen, Kat, Leonard, and Mono.
Rob, Jane.
Did we decide?
We'll find a second.
Yeah.
I'll make one up.
We really need a
team name. Do we really need a team name?
Bezos takes a.
No, do we have one, Karen?
Okay, I was going to say Bezos face plant. Let's hope more billionaires don't grow.
So
we were tossing around lots of ideas, and then the room just closed. So
is the team name?
Not what I said. They have something else in mind.
Do we really need a team name?
Oh, that is
the
team
give
name.
you one?
Yeah, that's the team name.
I'll give you one.
No, they've.
I don't know who's on first.
I think the team name is "Do We Really Need a Team Name?"
Yeah. That's the team name. Wow, they're originals there. Okay, so
thank you.
we have 4 teams vying for our bragging rights. I hope you guys are bragging. I'm serious. Team that won last week, there was a tie, so we should have had a lot of people bragging last week about how amazing it is. If you guys have any good brags, I want to hear them during the break. So today is the 17th of April, 17 de abril, 2025, game number 264, season 5. We have the adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic. Versus, we would walk 5 miles and we would walk 5 miles more just to be the team that walked 10 miles to see Bernie and AOC versus economy lobotomy versus do we really need a team name? So we are ready. Yeah. Yes, we need a team name. Okay. So we're ready. I'm ready. We've got 4 team leaders today. The first is going to be Peggy, who has nothing behind her. Pay no attention to what's behind her because obviously that has something to do with the category. And then Norman's going to be doing his first ever category. So
Yeah, and Jamie's there, right? So if
Yeah,
it doesn't work right, you can tell me how you did it with your iPad because you already told me, but I just want to make sure I'm doing
Right,
it the
right.
same way.
Yeah.
We'll figure
Yeah,
it
I'll
out.
walk
It's
you.
okay.
Okay.
And then
No
we're going to have a break and we've got lots of announcements today. And then we're going to go to Jamie and then it's going to follow up with the bonus with Karen. And I have nobody for next week. So if you guys want to start submitting your names in for next week or the week after, I'd be happy to take those and start filling in the little spots. So that would be great. So Peggy, you already have your powers. Go girl. You go girl.
I'm going, girl. This is because Susan recently said that she was reading Jane Austen, so
I thought that looked like a building of Jane Austen back there.
this is Jane Austen trivia, guys.
But it's spelled Austen?
No, any? You? No.
Is it with an E?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It just looks weird. Okay, got it. I'm
I thought it
only
was with an
starting. I'm
I.
starting one book right now, so hopefully, okay.
I'm putting in 3 at a time, probably.
That Dino and Jane Austen.
All right, Jane.
All right.
Can
Number
I
1.
share?
How many Bennett sisters are there in Pride and Prejudice?
Don't say the answer, Mom.
Why?
Yeah, don't.
Don't say anything right now.
You know what? I should probably mute all y'all.
Well, those Steiners, you know how they get.
I can't. It's been so long since I muted anybody. I don't even remember how.
Let's just everybody keep your mouth shut.
That would be really good. Number 2. How many Dashwood sisters are there in Sense and Sensibility?
I'm not seeing it come into the chat.
Oh, didn't it? I'm sorry. How about now?
Oh, there they are. Now they are. Yeah, yeah.
Number 3, in Pride and Prejudice and Persuasion, none of the sisters could inherit the family estate. What is the term used to describe this testamentary restriction in a long ago will?
Oh, somebody's got lawyering stuff.
This was also a plot device in Downton Abbey. For those of you who are Downton fans. All right, well, these are short. I'll do 4 at a time.
Why is it not Downtown Abbey?
Yeah, it should be, shouldn't it?
Downtown.
Not, so. It just isn't.
It
Is
is
the
downtown.
second W even there?
George says hi. I don't know
George, it is downtown.
It's not.
No, it's Downton.
Downton.
There's
Oh, but she's got written downtown.
yes, but it's a Downton.
Oh, is that right? Okay.
So I'm still not clear. Is it spelled incorrectly in Peggy's thing?
Yes.
I
Ah.
apologize. Downtown Abbey.
We're gonna
Okay,
fire her.
4. Jane Austen's novels take place during the Regency period in England. What does the term Regency refer to? Number 5. Name the British actor-writer who won an Oscar for adapting a screenplay for the 1995 film version of Sense and Sensibility. Number 6. What is the popular 1995 movie, an updated Americanized retelling of Austen's Emma? I don't know why some of the words are missing. I couldn't tell you. Number 7. In episode 6 of season 3 of Ted Lasso, what first edition Jane Austen book is gifted to Keeley? For you Ted Lasso fans, although
Mixing categories here.
in episode 6.
Were you the one who did Ted Lasso category?
No, I think that was Robin.
Hmm.
She's a big fan. I don't know if there are other big fans, but she's a giant fan.
No, she's a human.
All right.
Thank you for that, Vincent, just in case we got confused.
Number 8. Persuasion and Northanger Abbey are partially set in what English city, which had been a Roman settlement and city, and where the characters go to the pump room, walk the Royal Crescent, and spend evenings at the assembly rooms?
I had no idea you're such a big fan of this, and I'm not that far on this. Oh, good Lord.
Well, you asked for it, girl. You
I
asked.
know, I know. I just started one
Somebody
of the
in your
books.
team will know a lot of these.
I hope so.
Number 9. The character of Captain Wentworth in Persuasion comes back from his Navy service richer than when he left because of what once common naval practice?
Oh, I know one of these.
There you go. Number 10. Colin Firth came out of the water all wet and sultry in the 95 BBC version of Pride and Prejudice while portraying what character?
Got it. One. All right. Sorry, everybody.
Oh,
that
wait,
I
there's a
suggested.
bonus. I forgot there was a bonus. Hang
Oh,
on.
we might need that.
I don't usually do bonuses, but for this one, you might need it. This is a copy.
We might need it to avoid a lighthouse.
I hope there's no lighthouses here. I know there's people here who know
You guys are so funny.
something. The bonus is, why might you be reading, hearing, and seeing more about Jane Austen in 2025 than in recent years? There's a reason why you'll see a lot of it all over places, news,
Oh,
plays, etc.
that's a good question. That's a very good question. It's going to be thought provoking. So excellent.
Can I open all rooms, or do we have any silly
No.
questions?
Go for it. We
All
can
right.
have silly questions if we want. I mean, this is the team. What I love about this trivia game is that she said lighthouses, and everybody was just like,
We know what that
you know what
is.
she's talking about. Well, most of you guys did. The rest of you just shut up. But somebody asked if you don't know what the lighthouse references to. All right, go into my room. Hello, team. Hello.
There are 5 Bennett sisters in Pride and Prejudice.
So the answer number 1 is 5, I guess.
Sarah, good for you. And the Dashwood sisters and Sensibility. There's 1, 2. Are those the ones that lived at? No, that's Mansfield Park.
No Pride and Prejudice.
Sense and Sensibility is.
Pride and Prejudice and Zombies?
No.
I've got it. I haven't read it
Sense
yet.
and Sensibility is the second one, and that's the one with Mr. Darcy.
No, Mr.
No,
Darcy.
Pride and
Pride
Prejudice.
and
Oh, he's
Prejudice.
in Pride and
Yeah.
Prejudice.
Pride and
Okay.
Prejudice.
So Sense and
Sense and
Sensibility is the first
Sensibility.
one.
Is the movie, it had Kate Winslet in it and Emma Thompson, and which is also the answer for number 5, by the way.
Right. Do we have a number for number 2?
I'm just getting them confused which one's which. So Sense and Sensibility is the first one, first book. And it has
Why don't we come back to number 2?
I know
Yeah,
number
we're spending a lot of time
a
here.
plot of it.
Number 3 was it was entailed to like the closest male relative.
Right.
That's not primogenitor,
Yeah, but
is it?
what is that?
But
what
there's a term.
Tail?
It was entailed.
Oh, entailed. Okay.
Oh,
entailed? That's what it's called, right?
Okay.
I can't.
Entailed is the term?
Yeah, it's called entailed. They mention it a lot.
Not like entailment, just entailed?
Entailment or entailed isn't the
Yeah,
same
that's what
thing.
For number 4, I mean, that was like when there was a regent on the throne because the king was too young.
Right. Which one was it?
I would
the
just say
seven-
Prince
it's the 18
Regent, but I don't know.
It's
No,
the
because there
1800s.
was a regent on the throne because the king at the time was, or the
Too
person
young
who
to be. But
too-
can you
too
remember which one was it? Paula's team, wherever Paul is right now, is yelling it out. Paul Carr should know this. You're British. Come on.
Yeah, they didn't teach us history. But yeah, it's absolutely right. Whatever is being said. I don't know the name of the Prince Regent, but it was a time in history when we had a Prince Regent.
All
And I
right,
can't
so
remember
it's,
if the
it's not
king was
asking for the
too
name. It just says,
younger.
what does the
Okay,
term
okay.
Regency refer to? So would it mean somebody who's on the throne is not a king as a
No, they're a
definition?
king,
yeah, they're
but they're
too
too
young,
young.
so there's a regent name.
Nobody's overseeing them.
who's like they're responsible for them, and so they serve and
All
until
right, but that's still no one. What's the definition of regent?
That's what it
Somebody
is.
standing
I
against
just-
somebody else.
what I just said.
Executive assistant.
They're too young, and so they have like a guardian who who serves in their place until they're old enough.
So is the young person the regent, or is the
No,
No.
no, caretaker.
They have an adult that takes care of their.
all right? And that's called
a
the regent,
conservatory.
the caretaker of the regent.
Yeah.
Okay.
Proxy.
Yeah.
Sort of.
Yeah, that's a
Okay.
good word.
That's good enough.
What Kenneth Branagh, was he the Sense and Sensibility guy?
No, it was Emma Thompson.
No, but the writer.
Is she a writer?
She wrote it.
She did write it. Okay.
Oh, wait, I'm still confused. The regent, the way I wrote it's wrong. Then the regent is not on the throne, right?
She is.
Yeah.
Well,
The regent rules.
is in charge. The regent
child
has the
isn't on the
authority.
throne. The child is on the throne.
But the regent is it's proxy.
Yeah.
They have the authority.
They're looking out for the best interests of the king.
So it's like this: regent on the throne instead of a monarch with a caretaker.
No.
No,
Is the
Regent
caretaker.
is the caretaker.
Yeah.
the regent is the caretaker.
Yes.
I thought you said something about an adult being there.
That's
The
the adult.
adult
The
is
regent is the
caretaker
adult.
of the prince or king who is too young to actually take on the responsibilities of that role.
Okay, and so the regent caretaker is the monarch at that point, or
No, they
No.
just
They're
start functioning
like a
Yes.
proxy. Like they have the authority to
okay,
serve in
No,
their
we know what it is.
okay,
And we'll just say yes.
all right.
Next one's
You-
easy. It's
you-
Emma
you-
Thompson.
You don't have to be a rocket scientist to figure this out.
Right.
It helps not to be.
I do know number 6 as well.
It was clueless.
I don't. You're that clueless about this?
I'm clueless that the answer is clueless.
Did we get the ones before it? All the ones before it?
Except for 2. And Sarah, you said this-
7, I think, is Sense and Sensibility.
That was what I was thinking too.
Well,
Persuasion and Northanger Abbey.
Neither which I've read.
Rob, can you increase the font size of everything, please? Thanks.
Oh, there's words up there.
I think 8 is the city of Bath or Bath if you're posh.
Bath.
Just BATH.
But it's not big.
It's Bath.
Bath. Not if you're from Bath.
Humbug.
Oh, well, whatever.
Probably was a privateering is probably the
I
answer.
think that's right.
9 is
Yeah, I
right.
think you got to share the booty.
10 is it's the 20th anniversary of the Pride and Prejudice movie.
That's bonus, isn't it?
Privateering. That's not right. It's for privateering.
Yeah,
You
that's
know
the-
what? I don't.
So-
Okay, 10 is
so 10 is
Mr. Darcy.
Yeah.
Is what? Is what?
Mr. Darcy.
Dar
You,
D-A-R?
Darcy.
DARCY, yeah.
He was very hot. He had to take a bath. Okay, you think it's why, Sarah?
It's the 20th anniversary of the Pride and Prejudice movie with Keira Knightley.
You know what I think it is?
No,
I think it's the anniversary of.
I
Sorry,
think
go on,
it's the
Susan.
copyright ended.
it's not. It's the 20th anniversary.
I think it's the
Because they had a
250th.
20th anniversary showing while
20th anniversary of what?
of the movie, the Pride and Prejudice movie with Keira Knightley.
That
That's
one
big.
wasn't even.
That would be big enough for, I don't know.
That's
I'm
why I
sure
think that
that
the
the big-
The
copyright's
good one
out.
was the one with Colin Firth.
Sarah, my sister is 100% confident about this because there was she said,
There's a 20th anniversary viewing. It's going back into theaters because of the 20th anniversary.
Okay, go with what Sarah says.
And it would be the copyright because the copyrights are 70 years, and I think she wrote
Been
a
a
lot
little bit
longer
more.
than that.
Well, I was just
So-
thinking that maybe like
Oh, I hate
Mickey
that
Mouse or
word.
something, it looped back in or something.
So 20th anniversary of what?
The movie in the Pride and Prejudice movie with Keira Knightley.
So the 1995 one.
No,
No,
Well, that
2005.
2005 one. 2005.
remember that's arithmetic, not math.
That's yes.
Thank you. That's why I can't help it.
Okay, so
I-
going back to the first,
Can I just jump in? I think it's the 250th anniversary of either her birth or her death.
See,
And I'm
that's
not
what I
sure
was
which.
going for, some huge number like that.
I think that would be more.
Jane Austen.
And the Bank of England released a new version of the £10
I-
note
I-
last
I
year
wanna
with
go-
Jane Austen on it.
There you go. It
What?
it also happens to be the 20th anniversary of Pride and Prejudice movie.
So what are we going with?
I want to go with my sister.
Well,
All right, we don't have number 2 or just
First
2.
movie is the first book is question 2. And that, if somebody could just remind me what was Sarah, are you there? No.
No, she doesn't know the answer.
Oh, Jane, can you
That's
tell me
number
what,
2.
remind me what the first one is? Pride and
Which
Oh,
one?
I don't know.
Prejudice?
I'm not a Jane Austen fan,
Sense
but
and
I would say there were.
Sensibility.
I'm trying to remember the movie, which I only saw when it came out, and I would say that there were 3 sisters.
Only read Pride and
Which one
Prejudice.
came first? Pride and Prejudice? Okay.
The
Sarah doesn't know.
first one, I just read these like in the last few weeks. So Pride and Prejudice is, I mean, Sense and Sensibility is the first one. And
Good night, sister.
I'm trying to remember which one's next. And the next one, I mean, I'm trying to remember who the sisters are in the first one.
Oh, I think there are 5 Bennett sisters, and then in Sense and Sensibility, I'm just going to wildly say 3. I think there was Kate Winslet, Emma Thompson, and then I think there was like another one.
I cannot remember which ones are which.
There might have been 4. I don't
The
know.
one with Mr. Darcy is Pride and Prejudice.
Pride and Prejudice.
Okay, Sense and Sensibility. Can you tell me just like who was the characters? That's what I'm trying to remember.
They're so similar.
What was the plot of the first one?
Pride and Prejudice, you mean?
No, of Sense and Sensibility, the first book. I only
Oh.
read the books.
I don't know. All the books are the
Oh,
same.
so no. So the 2 sisters fall in love. Yeah, okay. And one falls in love with a cousin,
As opposed to
and the other one falls in love with no, that's Mr. Dart. No.
And I think in Sense and Sensibility, one of them becomes really sick.
the reissue.
Gets really sick. Like she goes
Jane, her name is
out and she gets
Jane.
really sick.
And they go to that's
And like whoever the person is, the man is, like he like takes care of her or something, and he like or brings her to back to the house or something like that.
oh my God, I've forgotten the plot for the first one. I'm getting it mixed up with the second one. Shit, what was it?
Every one of the books is exactly the same.
Bonus should have been how many zombies are there in Pride and Prejudice? And
Yeah,
Jane?
yeah. I've seen.
You know what were you saying with the bonus? Who about the being a 200th anniversary or
I
something?
think it's the 250th anniversary of her
If they're
birth.
putting out notes and they've changed notes and stuff,
So
I think that'd be big.
I'm not because not doing this from knowledge, but I just maybe the reason why Sarah's maybe incorrect. It is the 20th anniversary of the movie, but maybe they are reissuing it because it is the 200th anniversary.
250th anniversary.
That's what I was thinking of too.
That's what I want to go with because I think that makes more sense.
Yeah.
If they've got pound notes or something coming out with it, that would
All right.
Yeah,
so
the £10.
Consensus is
last
we're
year.
changing this to what? What are we changing it to?
250th anniversary of
Birth.
the first novel.
Of the novel or her birthday?
Of her birth.
Okay, birth. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if Sarah was right, she's gone to bed. I won't be in trouble.
Yes, she will.
Yeah,
Tell her she's right, whatever.
Yeah.
I'll text her.
She can,
You had it right on.
This
You were
room is
right.
being recorded, so she's going to watch it.
What are we going to put for number 2?
We have 3
It's-
right now.
Nobody's
Are there 2
reminded me.
sisters or 3 sisters?
I'm asking, and I've
I
asked
think
a bunch
one
of.
of them
I
goes
can't remember which one.
missing. And does she go off with some Scoundrel or something?
That was in the second movie. I mean, that's in Pride and Prejudice.
15
Oh,
seconds.
that's right. That's right. That,
Just
you're
15
right.
seconds.
put 5 because
But
they
she
have a lot of kids.
5?
She married a musician.
5? We're doing 5. Okay, that's it.
Because there's always so many kids in these things. I don't remember. I can't remember which one. Made a guess. I hope nobody hates me if I'm wrong. And not think.
You guys did way better than you think you did.
They didn't like, I kept getting the movies, I mean, the books confused. And Jane's like, they're all the same. I'm like, they're not the same. I know they're not the same, but they are similar, and they're all. I'm getting them confused.
If it was just me in the room, Peggy, it would have been worse than I would have done alone on the lighthouses, because at least I knew 2 of the lighthouse answers. I knew none of these.
You knew 2 of the lighthouse answers? I'm
Yeah,
shocked.
it's 2 easy ones, whatever they were.
Rob, we're gonna binge watch these movies, okay?
Well, I'm going to watch one of them because, as I was just told, they're all the same. So why would I bother?
What movies did you guys
James said
did
they're
you
all
guys
the
talk
same,
about?
so I'm
We're
not
talking.
watching all
Oh
of them.
yeah, Deborah just got here. It's Pride and Prejudice. It's Jane Austen.
Oh.
Well, that's
What
hilarious.
happened? Something happened. I can't find my
somebody's
thing.
Theater.
You
Up at the
What
top.
had it.
Just arrow back.
Mhm.
There you go.
Can you see? You can see it now, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I want the
Yes.
slideshow. I want from the
Biggest
beginning.
picture.
Did
Okay.
everyone write down that bank account number and password?
Social security number, name of her mom.
Go ahead,
mom's
take it
maiden-
all.
Take it all. Mom's maiden name.
I just want my next slide has nothing to do with the answers. It's because Ramiro turned me into a chat GPT monster.
Oh, that's
George.
Ah.
George. This is George as a Jane Austen character, male and female.
well. Look at how different George looks. The face is
No, being female is different, isn't it?
Oh, I'm so glad I'm recording this.
Right.
All right, number 1, there were 5 Bennett sisters in Pride and Prejudice.
Oh, from
okay.
the best version.
Jane, yeah, that was the best version.
In my version, there are only 3.
We changed the answer.
Well, you did a lot of cutting to that version.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Sorry, team. I apologize.
Number 2, there were 3 Dashwood sisters in Sense and Sensibility. There was Eleanor, Marianne, and Margaret. Margaret was the little one, and she didn't show up much. But
We
she
had that for about 20 minutes until in the last minute, Susan said, "No, there's
I
5."
know Susan made it stop. Oh, I just wanted to groan there.
I'm sorry, people.
Number
listen.
3, there were some good answers here. Entail, I'll take entailment, whatever, the entail of
Yay.
the estate that limited the disposition. And usually an entail, although it could be for other reasons, but mostly it was just to leave the estate to the eldest male so that the rich people would always stay rich, theoretically. So you couldn't break up the estate and give it, part of it to somebody and somebody else. Fuckers.
Yeah.
And make note of your brackets at the bottom, your final sentence.
What was it?
So the aristos keep it in the family. Women and
Yeah.
second sons die in poverty, but the class shall abide.
Yeah.
Hey, patriarchy.
Number 4 was the appointment of Prince George as Prince Regent during the incapacity of George III. You may remember the madness of King George and all, that movie.
Oh, that's what it was.
So while he was mad during some of the period, although technically Regency period refers to, anyway, look it up on Wikipedia. There's a good Wikipedia article on it.
It's a bit longer, but you know.
So we put the general description of what it means as opposed to the specific one. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Okay.
Can we do that now? Can
Yeah.
we make a regent Trump?
Yeah.
That would be who
Elon Musk.
would it
We
be?
have one. We have a regent right now.
Number 5 was Emma Thompson. I think this was known by many teams. Number 6 was Clueless.
Wow.
Never heard of it.
That's right. I didn't know.
You never heard of Clueless?
No, I've watched Clueless. I didn't know the
No,
connection.
Susan
I
said
didn't know
you
the
never
I've
connection.
never heard of it.
Wow.
You've never heard. I've heard of it.
I don't even know who those people are on this.
It's
Early
a very
appearance of Paul
clever
Rudd.
movie about Emma. Number 7 was Sense and Sensibility, the book given in.
I'm reading Emma now. I'm
Number
like
8
on
is
chapter
Bath.
3.
Bath
Good
is a
job,
beautiful
Paul.
Hey,
city.
Paul. Or he says it with a British accent. How do you say it, Paul Carr?
Bath.
Well, I
Bath?
say it Bath. Posh people say
Bath?
Bath,
Bath?
but I say Bath.
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 Bath. Bath or Bath. Take your pick.
Many
Or-
Boffins died to bring us this information.
Yes.
Number 9 is the prize money from victories while serving at sea, because if you defeated another ship or destroyed another ship or interfered somehow with the commerce of an enemy, you got a portion of, and everybody on board gets a portion of what it's worth.
Wow.
So our answer was privateering. Is that the same thing?
No. Privateering is something else.
Oh, okay.
It's something else.
Privateering is where a private ship and a crew are empowered by the government to seize enemy property.
Yeah.
So the prize money is for people actually in the Navy, and privateering is for non-Navy people.
Yeah.
Number 10 is Mr. Darcy, Fitzwilliam Darcy.
Wow.
Still a famous scene to a lot of chicks. And the
Well,
bonus
hot
is
watching it.
2025 is the 250th anniversary of
Yay.
Yay.
job,
You
Paul
figured
Farmer.
that out. Thank you. This is a picture of some Jane Austen characters playing trivia. This is a picture of
Oh,
Susan.
no.
It's Susan,
Whoa.
Susan in Jane Austen garb.
Whoa.
Am I the one on the right?
The one on the right was from an actual picture, and then I asked it to make her younger, and that's what the left hand.
Oh
Wow.
my God, that's me.
Well,
Wait, wait.
it doesn't look like you, but that's
Wait,
what
the
they
one on
thought
the
you
right
would look
looks like me. Hold
But
on, I
the one
gotta
on the right is you from a picture I found on your Facebook.
Oh, take your mouse away
Does
from that. I
look
want to take a
like her.
screenshot of that.
I'd
Move
happily
your mouse,
send it to
Peggy.
you as well.
Yeah.
Move your mouse. Move your mouse.
Yeah.
So
Where's my
Susan,
mouse?
It's
how,
on
how
my
accurate
nose.
is how accurate is the
No,
younger
it's
one?
not.
It's
Susan,
not on your
that's your
nose for
mouse.
me. That's your
It's on
mouse.
it's there's a oh wait. Let me okay, there was
Whose mouse
there
is your
was a-
mouse?
What I did is I hit the screen share button and it oh wow, look at that.
So Susan, you got it. They're both you, right? The other is when she said make you a young a young lady
But boy, that doesn't look like me on the
or a
left. It
child.
looks like me on the
You didn't
right.
look like that when you were a child?
Is that right?
I never
No.
looked that good.
Oh,
Yeah,
come
you
on.
did. I thought it
lovely.
wasn't pretty enough to be you as young.
Oh, it's sweet. But no, the one on the right, I can see that.
The one on the right is definitely you.
She
It
doesn't
looks-
got enough boobs though.
Well, I
Oh,
wasn't
that's
going into
fine.
the boob descriptions.
Yeah.
Okay, so the 250th anniversary of Jane Austen's birth,
Yep.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, I apologize, you guys. I did get these people confused. And I just couldn't think when I got in the room. I couldn't remember which one was which. I didn't see the movies. I only am reading the books.
Oh, a lot of the questions I made thinking that you just had to see the film. And seeing the film puts pictures in your head that make it easier to remember.
True. I couldn't remember which one was which, but everybody else seemed to, well, everybody but Rob had seen the movies, but I was absolutely lost as to which.
And Jane uttered the horrible words, all of them are exactly the same, which is so insulting.
I did see
believe
see
they
the
have
scene
Why
of
would
Mr.
Jane titles, they
Austen
can't be
utter that
exactly
about her
the
own
same.
books?
I did see the scene of Mr. Darcy in the lake. I did see that because after I read the book, I wanted to get like a visual of what was going on, and there was all these clips, and I did see that like a few times.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
How many times, Susan?
Yeah.
Just a
Some-
few.
yeah.
So Jane, is it like the Hallmark movies are all the same as each other? Is that the deal?
Yeah, that's in a way.
The books are different. It's
They're good though. The Jane Austen movies are good. But you
Yeah,
only you want to see them once and they're good.
I finished 3 and I'm on the 4th book, Jane, Emma, and I'm only at the like chapter 3.
Which one is that? Empire Strikes Back?
It's the one that this movie Clueless is based on. So
Good
now I'm kind of
point,
worried.
Kevin.
Or is that the one where they bring the whale back from 1985 or something?
That was Journey Home. That was number 4. We only count.
No, number 4 was when the Spock went back through time.
Yeah, that was
thing.
Journey Home.
Oh, that was
Same
Journey
one.
3.
No,
Same
the
one.
whales.
He was right.
Oh, was that when all Apollo Creed became the champion?
Oh,
All right, so
Category,
we're gonna do
Peggy. Thank
scores.
you very much.
Okay, so
You kid.
team, do we really need a team name? What is your score? Team
Sorry, we had an 8.
8.
Very good.
That's very
8.
good.
Wow.
Who's your Jane Austen ringer on your team?
Nice score.
Cat.
We had several
Cat?
actually, surprisingly, mostly cat. Yeah.
Okay. So economy and lobotomy.
We only got 5.
And Mono. Mono knew quite a bit.
He knows his history. We would walk 5 miles and we would walk 5 miles more just to be the team that walked 10 miles to see Bernie. See?
10.
Jeez.
Largely thanks to Paula.
Way to go, team. Make me not
Paula's on. Paula, wow. Yeah, well, Paula would know that.
I love all the Jane Austen
I'm
movies.
sure she.
I haven't read the books though.
I've read.
Yeah.
I would like to
Me
watch.
neither.
But I'm sure she remembered the Regency. That I could not think of who it was. It was a regent. Okay, and then the adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic.
Good well, we would have gotten 10, Susan, but we got 9. That's good.
Oh, yay.
That's really good, except that economy lobotomy is going to get Deborah now.
Yeah, we got
If
the
it was
lowest
my team,
score.
just me,
Woo!
would have got
See,
0.
I'm telling you, you got to play
Oh.
strategy. You got to play the strategy here. And so, that's just the way it is. Okay.
Strategy is don't let Susan talk you into things.
That's the way of
Yeah,
the
that's
week.
what we
Very
did. We played for
persuasive.
strategy.
Did you see this thing that Carl put up in the chat?
Yeah,
Hallmark
that's hilarious.
researchers say they're close to developing a second movie plot. Oh God. Okay, they're close. It has
Oh, I
people
just saw something.
white
Can I
lab
share
coats.
something? I'll share something really, really quick. In chat. It's chat. Paste. Oh shoot. No, that's not it.
Norman, cue yourself up. You're almost ready.
Is this your first category? First time, Norman?
This is the first one. And like I said, I'm using the iPad. So if it doesn't work, then Jamie's right there and he does it. I can say,
He's done
what am I
bonus
doing
before.
wrong?
Here we go. Let's balloon drop.
This is the first
or
with
balloon rise.
With the thing. Did you finish, Vincent?
Just
whatever you're doing?
a sec. I almost got it.
Yay!
I can't imagine what it is.
I'm cheersing to Vincent and Richard and everybody else who shares my addiction.
AW.
Yes.
It's very popular here.
I
Used to be
just
one,
saw
like-
this just like right now.
I grew up
Easter.
a walking distance from one of
Hang
those.
on,
and
were
then
those made
they
in
closed
Canada?
it down years later.
Yeah. I thought it was funny.
Canadians.
This is also some very good root beer.
Okay, so all right, next category, Norman.
Okay, my category for this Quizlet is lies and deception. And
Very.
because
Oh, that's everything.
it's kind of an eclectic mixture of different examples of lies and deception from nature, art, pop culture, even from the dark underbelly of scientific research.
Ooh. I know one. Okay.
So I hope I'm going to try to paste it in the chat. That's what you do, right? From
Yes.
iPad, from the email?
Yep.
After you
Yeah,
copy
and you
it.
send the answers to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, answers. I got to put the answers in. I haven't done that yet.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's not saying paste though. I wonder if it's closed. It's not saying paste.
If it doesn't, if it doesn't paste, it might be too long. Sometimes if the text is too long, it won't paste from
Well,
my
it said paste before when I first touched it. Now it just says autofill.
Oh no, go back and copy and try it again.
Copy it again.
Copy it again.
Okay.
Also, you'd have to hold down, push
Oh, no.
down.
No, this is an iPad.
Yeah, this is an iPad.
Jamie's been coaching him how to use
Try
the iPad.
try Control
Yeah.
P.
No.
Well,
I
no,
mean,
this
Control.
this
No,
is
this
It's an iPad.
no, this
is
is
an
an
iPad.
iPad.
Jamie will help him. Jamie's been
Yeah.
coaching him.
Yeah, and
Okay,
it'll work because
just copy and paste. Copy it again. Oh, good, excellent. Whoops.
Oh,
what?
That's that's
Strong answers. You need the answers for yours.
so the
What
question
do you are somebody
answer Shalafwan.
I just put in the answers to my category, which we generally do in chat while
Oh.
while you're waiting to put yours in.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought somebody was telling me I was putting in answers by mistake. Okay.
No. Okay, so we just copy.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going down, copying them while you wait with bated breath.
But do one question at a time.
Oh, one question at a time?
Only one question, because it won't paste otherwise. So he has
How
to do
about
one
two questions at a time?
You can do 2 or 3 usually, depending on how long your questions are.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's a character limit, Norman.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I
Okay.
started.
So we can't have a cast of thousands.
Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 questions at a time. Then I had all of them copied, but I guess I'll change my mind.
Yeah, that won't work.
That's why it didn't work.
Right.
It's only a problem if but see, when I cast first is did it, real it characters. said when I first touched the chat earlier in the meeting that I wanted to see if it would say paste, and it did say paste when I had all of them.
Yeah, it won't do it.
But
won't do
maybe
it.
okay.
Okay.
Here's 3 questions then. Okay.
If that works.
Well, not one. I'm gonna. Oops.
Nope, not yet.
Okay, there we go. Can you see
Hit
the 3
enter.
questions?
No,
Hit
hit
enter.
enter.
What?
Hit enter.
A little arrow. The
Arrow, the little
right hand
arrow
side.
on the chat.
I've still got my I still got my keyboard up here.
Oh, if your keyboard is blocking you,
Yeah.
on the bottom right hand side, there's a little keyboard with an arrow on the bottom. Push that and the keyboard will go away.
Okay, can you see it now? I can just okay. Now you see
There it is.
There they are.
Yay.
Okay. I'm going to go down through the first 3 questions. Some of these are easy, I'm sure, but I didn't want to get 10, so I threw in. Okay, in you can see it in 1912 England, amateur archaeologist Charles Dawson presented what he was claiming was the missing link between apes and humans. It was named the Blank Man after the location of the discovery. In 1953, it was determined a fake. Fill in the blank. Okay, number 2, Blank Blank the Lie by Amy Tintero won the 2025 Audio Award for Best Audiobook Mystery. The novel was also nominated for a 2025 Edgar Allan Poe Award. It was also on the New York Times bestseller list. I didn't type that in. Fill in the 2 blanks to complete the title. Number 3, this actor played the recurring character of pathological liar Tommy Flanagan on Saturday Night Live. One of his repeated lies was claiming to be married to actress Morgan Fairchild, whom he had seen naked more than once. That's the first 3. Okay, now I'll go back. And if you know all those, well, I'm impressed.
2 out of 3.
Okay, 4.
So it's already better than the first round for me.
6. I categorized by easy and not so easy. I figured the first one was easy, and then the second one was hard. That was my categorize.
Okay, it's not in yet.
Well, no, I just got here. Okay, tap. Paste. Okay, the next 3. Now, this is the one from the dark side of research scientist I was telling you about, research science. What is the hyphenated term, letter and word, for misusing data analysis to get results that appear statistically significant when there is no real underlying effect? And I'll give you a hint, you probably know it or don't. It rhymes with a process for extracting oil and natural gas from the earth. I figured Brandy and Kyle would know that. I was gambling that they'd be back in the same location so they wouldn't be able to spread their answers to two groups. So, because that would drag it down to 50% got it already if there was four groups.
I think I know it.
So, okay, 5. Han van Meegeren was one of the world's most famous art forgers, known for forging paintings of the Dutch master who painted Girl with a Pearl Earring. Name the painter.
Shit.
Okay, and number 6. When this cartoon character was confronted by his wife for lying, he replied that it takes two to lie, one to lie and one to listen.
Ooh.
That's 3 more. Okay. Heading down the home stretch.
Good job.
I hope, like I said, I hope these aren't too easy. I'm trying to mix easy ones with not so easy ones. Oh, come on.
You know this, Drew. Somebody's going to know it. Somebody's going to talk everybody else out of it.
Okay. Okay, that's 4, 5, 6. Okay. It's getting there. Okay. Okay. Almost there.
Yet.
Patience, patience. Okay. Okay, in a classic Seinfeld episode, George has lied about being a marine biologist to impress a woman. He is unexpectedly called upon to help save a beached whale. What does he do that actually helps to save the whale?
Oh my goodness.
Okay, and then this one is a multiple choice one. Birds in the family Corvidae, aka corvids, exhibit complex social behavior, including deception. Example is when crows fake injury to draw predators away from their nests. The family includes crows, ravens, etc., and also which of these? And now you have to name which ones belong to corvid. Only the ones that belong to corvid. If you don't think any ones are corvids, just say none. A, blue jays, B, mockingbirds, C, starlings, and D, magpies. So which ones are corvids? 9. Oh, I didn't get 9. I go back. I guess I got to get that. That didn't
There
go
be
in.
more than can there? Are you allowing for more than one answer to that?
Yeah, it's anywhere from 0 to 4.
Yeah, what he's basically asking you though, that's breaking Susan's rule, but all right.
What I thought we'd have. Oh, that's breaking the rule.
Don't worry about
Don't
it.
worry about that.
Okay.
There are different
thought
ways to
also
allow
a
you
rule
to
that
break
But
the
when
rules.
don't we sometimes have multiple choice questions where the answer is like this letter and that letter?
Yeah, then that would be another answer. Like E would be A and C, or B. That's how we usually do that. But go ahead.
Okay.
Liv, don't worry.
Don't worry
Because
about
there's
You haven't broken anything. Don't freak out. It's your first time.
It's fine.
no, I'm just mildly humiliated. But anyhow.
Don't be. There's an ongoing dispute about how to interpret this rule.
Well, yeah, I believe that, and I'll be on the other side.
It's going to go up to the Supreme Court someday.
Well, which is rigged. So
Yeah, so it won't matter.
okay, let me go back. In fact, all these the last 2 questions are multiple choice, so same thing.
Oh, goody.
I like the way I like to hear the brains cogitate over the multiple choice and other big words, but
Yeah. When you get to go into the rooms, you'll hear that.
okay. 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 Paste. Okay, here's another multiple choice question. The day octopus can change its color to find predators and prey. It can change in as little as approximately, in this case, there's only one answer, 0.2 seconds, 3 seconds, 6 seconds, 9 seconds. Pick the best answer. All or none are not options.
Perfect. That's perfect.
So that one's good. Now the last one is the one that kind of breaks the rules, but who cares, like you said. The actors below are listed with their birth names, or are they? Identify the correct ones by letter or say none if they're all fake. Tom Cruise, Thomas Cruise Mapother IV, Clint Eastwood, George Edward Strickland, Justin Timberlake, James Robert Gunther, Marlon Brando Jr. So pick the ones, if any or none, that have the correct birth name. And then the bonus question, you can have, I'm going to do like some people have done. If you've gotten less than 10 out of 10, you can use it to add a point. But if you've gotten 10 out of 10, you don't get another point. Bonus question is, oh, what a tangled web we weave when first we practice to deceive. From a poem by whom?
Once we practice quite a while, how vastly we improve our style.
Jim knows all these quotes. He's on it.
Yeah, I think that's yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
Good job. You managed it. You did it. You did it, Norman.
Very good.
On one of those nasty
No.
tab things.
With an iPad, it's harder.
Actually, I should say
iPad.
very bad, and I'm lying.
Yeah. So Norman,
Oh.
so Norman,
Okay,
I don't
now
think
what you want you to do, Norman, is send everybody to their rooms. Can he do that on the thing? Jamie?
I don't think so.
I see
I
the
Not
bar
on
at the bottom. I don't see.
No, I don't think we
Do you
can.
know how to go from room to room, Norman? You did last time, right?
See, that only pops up on an iPad after we're in a room. But
Okay.
you have to send people to the rooms, Susan.
Okay, but he can go from room to room.
Yes.
Okay. All
But how
right.
do I do? Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
Once
you'll see. Once you're in a room, it'll be obvious. It'll say
Okay.
you change.
Deborah's in room 3. Is that what I
Yeah.
said? Yep. Deborah's going to.
Yeah. Okay.
Hello, team.
Okay. Number one is
Uh-oh.
Piltdown Man, but half the people didn't
Hold
know
down,
that.
man.
2 and 3, I don't know.
2, I
Three
don't.
is John Lovitz.
What is it?
John
John
Lovitz.
Lovitz. And it's generous to call him an actor.
How do you spell his last name?
Lovitz.
Yeah.
I know 4.
P hacking.
Oh, good.
Yeah, P hacking.
5
5,
is Vermeer.
okay.
Rainier? How do you
that
spell
would-
Rainier?
Vermeer.
I'm sorry, one person, what? V?
Vermeer.
Yeah.
I think.
Did we number 1 was Piltdown.
Yeah. Did anybody get 2 or 3?
2, we don't know. 3, we did get. John Lovitz.
3 is John Lovitz. Yeah, that's the ticket.
That guy?
John Lovett.
4 is P hacking.
Yeah, he raised the Morgan Fairchild. Yeah, that's the ticket.
5 is Veneer.
6.
6.
I think that's Homer Simpson.
I think you're right.
Oh, good.
Okay. Okay, it is Homer Simpson. Okay.
Okay, I don't know about 7.
A golf ball.
What is
out
he?
of the
Oh yeah.
He removed the golf ball out of the blowhole.
Is that what was wrong with the whale?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kramer was golfing on the coast and he hit the golf ball into the blowhole of the whale, and the whale beached itself, and then George pretended that he was doing like CPR and it popped out the golf ball out of the blowhole.
How did they do that on Seinfeld? Is their budget big enough they can get a whale?
Yeah.
Well, it wasn't a real whale, but
How did they fake a whale?
they just had a big foam thing on the beach, and and George just climbed up on it and kind of jumped on it like he was trying to give it CPR. And
Okay. I've not ever seen a full episode of Seinfeld.
Yeah. Anyway, for 8, I think it's A and D.
Yeah, I know Jays and Magpies are corvids.
Yeah. Good thing there weren't more than 18 possible answers. I wouldn't have to deal with COVID-19.
Oh yeah.
Number 9.
Well, but
I think it's probably like 6 seconds or 3 seconds.
Oh,
I think it's a fraction of a second. I think it's A.
yeah, I think it's
Yeah.
really cool.
Really?
Like,
They're that quick?
Yeah,
it's like boom.
Yeah, I was going to go for the less than a second one to myself too. Anybody want to go for something that's more than a second?
I'm
No,
I mean,
I've seen too many nature videos.
Yeah, I've seen the videos, and it's like
fast.
boom.
Okay.
Um,
I don't know if Clint Eastwood's real name is George Strickland. That I've never heard
A
that.
is the only one I know that's true because that is his name for Tom Cruise. That full
Yeah.
name.
And
That's the
and
only
I
one I
know
know.
Marlon Brando is a junior.
So they must all be right.
I think the Justin Timberlake one's true.
Okay, so they're all correct.
all
I think so. I didn't know. I guess George Clint Eastwood. That and nobody's gonna name their kid Clint.
all
Eastwood.
true.
I think so.
That's what we're leaning towards.
If we know
Okay.
more than one is true, then the only option seems to be all true then.
Right.
But what a time did we for first practice to deceive? Gee,
Jim, you should know that one.
yeah.
Is that Shakespeare?
Oh no, it's Sir Walter Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, Sir Walter Scott. I think the couplet that I quoted was Oscar Wilde or somebody more recent.
But not the Walter Scott who is the lead singer for Bob Cuban and the Inmen, who was murdered by his wife and her lover. It's a famous St. Louis area murder.
Oh.
You've ever heard
So
the
we
song
didn't-
"The Cheater"?
So we didn't
No.
get 2.
That's by Bob Cuban and the Inmen, and Walter Scott was the lead singer. And his wife and her lover murdered him and dumped the body in a cistern and covered it over with the flower
Things you
garden.
know. You frighten
Years
me.
later,
You
it was. I
frighten
remember
me,
seeing it on
Carl.
the news. I remember seeing it on the news.
Okay, so do we not know the second one?
We don't know
No.
number 2. And what was number 5?
Vernier.
Vermeer. Yeah. Yeah, I was
Oh yeah.
I was just writing in names of Dutch masters that I remembered and got but somebody else knew that it was Vermeer.
Blank, blank the lie. What could that be? Don't forget the lie. Harry Potter and the lie.
It's not that.
I'm not familiar with the author. Has anyone heard of
No.
No.
the author before? Okay.
No, I mean,
Well,
Jimmy
if we
Cricket.
if you got everything else right, including the bonus, then we still get 10.
But we should know this.
Why should we?
Why?
Because
Yeah.
we're a clever group of people. You guys are a clever group of people, and you should know this.
Doesn't mean I read everything.
It's an
Yeah.
audiobook.
Doesn't mean I listen to everything.
Okay, but listen, it's got 2 words before the word the lie. What could it be? The case, the lie. I mean, there's only so many things they're going to.
I mean, it could be don't believe the lie. It could be I told the lie.
I told the lie. Don't believe the lie. That's good. I think don't believe the lie sounds good.
Could be lie the lie.
It could
Inspired by
be.
Al Franken's Lying Liars and the Liars Who Tell Them. Or Lying Lies and the Lying Liars Who Tell Them.
Could be.
I do have that book, but I haven't read it in quite some time.
She told the lie. Henrietta. No, that would make sense.
Blank told the lie, so or blank.
Like Well, if we have blank, we're gonna have to come up with a name. So I like don't believe. Because that kind of sounds like a murder mystery. I mean, sorta.
Don't okay. If nobody can come up with something they like better, let's say don't believe the lie.
Wouldn't that be funny if it was right? That would mean somebody like Carl heard it somewhere and just didn't register, but it was something in there.
I'm not putting any money on it.
Shall we go with don't believe?
Yeah. Sure. I thought we were going to have painting the mouse, but he didn't put it in here. Okay, lies and deception. All right, good job. I guess people didn't do so well. They're not back already.
Your kitty's pretty, Carl.
Thank you.
Which one is that?
I do
This is
miss
Phoebe.
I do miss the kitties. I sent both the kitties to Heartland Humane, and they said they would home them together as a bonded pair.
Oh,
But it was kind of nice to have, but now I have my chipmunks back. So, but I was so happy the puppies liked the kitties a lot.
it was just too much to have puppies and kitties.
No, it's that I have birds and I've set everything up for attracting natives and birds and insects and I had no chipmunks and my chipmunks have suddenly shown back up. But when I had cats, I had no chipmunks.
Yeah, you can't have
Weird.
where you live.
They just do too much hunting. And these cats they've spent all the year outside. They would never be inside. So
Yeah, your house wouldn't be set up for
my
that.
house is not set up for inside cats.
It would
The
be
doors
fun to
are
see them
open all
watching the
time.
birds from the inside.
Yeah.
But that might scare the chipmunks too.
They were just killing the chipmunks. It took a long time after my cat died to get chipmunks back.
Yeah.
So
I wouldn't mind if something killed all the chipmunks around here.
I don't think we have chipmunks where we live. Paul, have you seen chipmunks around here? You don't have them up in
you
Sacramento.
have different kinds of squirrels where you are.
I've seen chipmunks around, but they're not very much.
I don't know if I'd be able to know one. When we did that nature walk in Lodi, we learned about gray tails and
Yeah, and the red
red tail, and the gray tails don't belong there, right? Or
right.
is it the other way around. That was fun. I learned something. I really like that cork tree. That cork tree just fascinates. I wrote it in the article. I mentioned this cork tree. I don't know why that just caught my attention, but you can look at the tree and you're going, that is a cork. Like,
oh yeah,
make it the right size and put a brand on it, and you have a cork. It's weird. I was just like,
Yep.
whoa.
Cut the bark off and go from there.
Yeah. Did you ever read the Ferdinand the Bull story with the
I sort
illustration?
of think I did. That have a cork in it?
Yeah, cork tree, and it had corks growing off it like little.
Oh, it had a. Norman, do you need me to close the rooms? We have 2 minutes once I hit close.
You're on mute. You're on mute, Norman.
You're a mutant.
He's shaking his head. Yes.
Give a thumbs up if you want Susan to close the rooms.
So yeah, and somebody said to get back in the room I belong
No,
to.
you don't have to anymore. That was an old rule.
Oh,
no.
So I'm
because
getting outdated information.
Well,
Okay.
yeah, because used to
Well,
you had to be
probably
in the
if you're
room.
on an iPad, it's still easier.
Because I used to only give you permission to be for one round. Now I give you the permission. I don't ever take it away from you.
Oh, okay.
But it used to be, I mean, if I was taking the permissions away from you, it would definitely had to be back in the room again. I've learned to trust you guys. I don't know what I was thinking, but very good. That was interesting. I thought
Well-
you were going to do painting the mouse.
Painting the mouse, did you
Yeah,
say?
one of the most famous. It means lab. It means
Oh, yeah,
fraudulent.
there was a lot of examples, and maybe I'll do this theme again because there's so many examples, you know.
Well, I wrote the Wikipedia page for the guy who did the painting the mouse, who started that, and so that's why I know it. Otherwise, I wouldn't have known it. But it's kind of a like a known thing for somebody's faking their lab stuff. I should
Okay, when we get back, can I just read the answers, or do you want me to?
You can say, okay, number one.
Yeah, because they're not very long. So
Yeah, you could say this is the place, or you could say just like half a sentence or a sentence of what it is to remind everybody what it is. Because
yeah, they're
the
easy.
people who
Yeah.
are watching this video, I mean, all thousands of them, they can't see the chat. So it's nice if you sum it up, but in a
Yeah.
yeah, you don't have to read it again.
I mean, I don't have to copy and paste all the
No,
answers.
no. Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, that's fine. Thank you. No, see, that was fun. Did you like going from room to room to listen to everybody talk?
I did, and I was surprised by some. I know these people out here are all very erudite and a lot of other big words, and I was surprised by some of them.
Some of the words?
The-
Very good. All right. So what do you got for your answers?
Ready for the answers?
Lies and
No.
deception.
And like I was saying, I was surprised by how much people knew. I should have made the questions harder. The first one.
These people always amaze me.
First one was the Piltdown Man, which I think a lot of you knew. Now the second one, I was throwing that in. I was hoping at least one they wouldn't know, but this one was on the bestseller list. It was on Good Morning America. It's Listen for the Lie.
Oh. We said don't believe.
And I thought maybe somebody would think it's an audio book. Maybe it's, you know what I mean? But it's also a written book too. So
That's exactly what Mono said.
really?
Yeah.
The third one was John Lovitz, who played
That's the
Tommy.
ticket.
It's Tommy Flanagan, not Tommy whatever you said, Latella.
Thank you very much, Norm.
Yeah, that's the ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's the ticket. Yeah. I'm married to Morgan Fairchild, whom I've seen naked more than once. The hyphenated
Karen,
term.
you need to do your impression for everybody. It was quite fabulous.
Norman did great.
The hyphenated term was pea hacking.
Hey. Or should that be thacking?
Rhymes with fracking, in case you wonder what the term was. Han Vermeergen was famous for Vermeer forgeries. He was so good at it, he actually got arrested after World War II for selling Danish art treasures to the Nazi party because he had sold one of his forgeries to the Nazis. So then he had to sit down with the police around and paint another one to show that he actually was that good of a forger and that what he sold to the Nazis was a fake.
But isn't that good, ripping off the Nazis?
Well, that's what he said. He said, I prevented them from getting real treasures. But his paintings were being exalted by art critics, saying these are like some of the best examples of Vermeer ever. And then he said, no, I painted them. They didn't believe him. So it said under close supervision, he sat down and produced another one, made up another one. Anyhow, I digress.
Wow.
I've seen online the girl with the iPhone. Is that the one that Hans Van Bergen did?
I'm sure Veneer did that one.
It's the same photo, except she's got an iPhone.
The cartoon character was probably pretty easy. That was Homer Simpson.
I wouldn't have known it.
One of his famous quotes, many quotes that he has that are famous. And some of you knew the Seinfeld episode. He gets the blowhole out of the whale. I mean, the blowhole. The golf ball out of the blowhole. And like we were talking about early in the episode, Kramer's hitting balls into the ocean. So then back in the restaurant, George is saying, this is what I did. And he holds up the golf ball. And Kramer leans back and says, is it a Titleist?
Hole in one.
Which is like the punchline of the whole thing.
He's a hole in one is the punchline.
Yeah. So the birds, now some people didn't know that. The correct ones are like the ointment, A and D.
Really?
That's an ointment?
There's an ointment called A and D. I used to work in a hospital a long time ago and it's used a lot. It's still, but anyhow, blue jays are corvids, magpies are corvids, mockingbirds and starlings are not corvids. They belong to a different family. They're also very intelligent, but they're not corvids. And a lot of you guessed that the closest one to the day octopus is 0.2 seconds, really fast, faster than the blink of an eye. Some are even faster than that. But
Yeah, I've seen that in YouTube videos, and I was thinking maybe they sped it up, and it really can't be that fast.
no, it's like
No, it
one
probably
said
is.
I read was 200 milliseconds. One said
Amazing.
one was actually clocked at like 100 milliseconds. But
Amazing.
and the fake names, the correct ones are A and D again. Tom Cruise is correct, and Marlon Brando Jr. really is Marlon Brando Jr. Clint Eastwood, that's totally made up. George Edward Strickland and Justin Timberlake. James Robert Gunther, that's also totally made up.
Huh.
And a lot of you did know that the quote was from a poem by Sir Walter Scott.
Yay.
Oh, Sir Walter.
And check it out. We're being visited by more than one, and I don't know where Adrian is at. Where the hell are you, Adrian?
Norman, I have a question.
Go ahead.
For 10, you're saying the answer is A and D or B and C?
A and D. A and D, it says, the question is, identify the correct ones by letter. The correct ones are A and D.
Okay, good.
The middle two are fake.
Okay.
Look at Adrian's here. Hi, Adrian. Where are you,
Thank
Adrian?
you, Norman.
Okay.
Woo!
Good job, Norman. Where are you at?
I'm in Samoa.
Samoa.
Where?
Samoa.
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 Oh, Samoa. Oh, okay. Wow, we've got 3 people over there in that.
And I'm just coming
Friday.
in. But I'm just saying hi because the internet is really bad. I actually only see a few of you on screen right now. I don't know if you're even hearing me.
Well, stay because we're about to take a picture.
Go ahead and take the picture.
Okay.
We're going to take a picture. So this is
Richard's here. You're here.
Wow.
Cat's here.
Okay, so let me get to the picture thing.
Yay!
Okay, so everybody look at the camera and smile.
Cat's not
or
moving on
whatever.
my screen.
Okay, 1, 2, and 3. Carl, what are you holding?
It's a pen,
Why are you holding a pen for everybody?
just to do something. Just to make you ask questions.
Okay, Carl's
Hi,
getting
Adrian.
stranger and stranger every day, you guys. 2025.
What is Adrian holding?
A maple leaf, I
A
think.
flower made out of a
Flower.
napkin.
Oh.
Isn't
Made out
that
of
clever?
what?
It's a rose. I think it's really pretty.
Thank
It
you,
is
Peggy,
really
for my
pretty.
picture.
Cool.
Okay. All right. So we are got to do scores real quick and then we're going to break. So Norman, good job. The my cat just came in and is like letting me know that it's time to eat again, he says. Morale, he says. Okay. Morale. You guys clearly can't hear him. All right. So here him. Economy lobotomy.
We got 6.
And do we really need a team name?
10.
Ooh, gee.
Whoa.
All right. The adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic.
8.
And last but not least, the team I was actually on. Let's sing it all together, folks. We would walk 5 miles.
would walk
And
5
we'd walk 5 miles more. Just
and
to
we
walk
would
10
walk
miles.
5 more.
To see Bernie and AOC. Boy, me and Karen got it. We got to do duos.
So 9.
Jeez.
Okay, they're still in the
Hey,
lead.
we got lowest score again. Woo!
I gave you Deborah. What's your problem?
My team is doing wonderful.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 5-minute break, and we've got a bunch of announcements. So come back.
I'm going to give my announcement now, because I need to go to sleep. but this is just another reminder that on July 27th, in the afternoon in the suburb Deerfield of Chicago, we're going to be having a skeptic camp. If any of you know somebody around here who I could ask to give a talk, I'm very open right now for speakers. You can either let me know. I think it would be best to let me know. You can also let Kyle know, and he'll just let me know. But more info in terms of a website and all that kind of stuff eventually.
Excellent. Did you try the CFI speaker list?
No, I didn't
See
know
if
there
there's
was.
anybody that go to the CFI, Center for Inquiry.org, and up in the right-hand corner, the menu thing, there's a thing for Speakers Bureau, and see if there's any, put in your state and see if there's anybody near you. And then I might know them and I can hog tie him to make him to go. Oh, he's got
Link
it.
is in the chat.
He's got the link in the chat because he used it
They're
too.
all so good.
So yeah, maybe you'll find somebody in the Chicago area and we can, push them to go and be a speaker. And they're usually people on there are fellows, not all of them, but some of them are.
Okay.
So that's a good way. You got that link before you leave? All
Okay,
right.
my dad might stay around for another round. I don't know. Are you staying around for another round?
Ron has to stay around.
We're going to make sure they
Good
make
night.
lots of noise so you can't go to sleep.
Good night, Avi. And I'm going to say good night to everybody.
Good night, Jane. You
Jane.
too.
Good night, Avi.
Good to
Good
see
to
you.
see you,
Bye,
Jane.
Jane.
Take care, Avi.
Okay, so 5 minutes.
Just quick stuff. You just tap on the pad.
How are things going, Adrian?
Very warm.
How warm?
That
Well, so warm that I didn't go swimming, and we
You're breaking up.
Oh yeah, it's her. I think her internet is down.
You froze on us.
Yeah.
There, now you're back. Now that
Yeah,
you're done
we
talking,
were-
you're back.
Oh,
Which is
we missed the whole
ironic
thing.
considering that it says that it's very warm in Samoa.
Yeah.
it's very warm in Samoa. It's a beautiful country though, so far, or the island we're on is very, but yeah, internet of course is not great. So we're about to sail out and we've been
Sure.
Yeah,
need some more.
the internet froze again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I
The
think
whole
yeah, I think
internet
it's
froze?
gone. Yeah, it's really bad
Just for
there.
Adrian.
So just Adrian.
You need a root beer, hon. You keep freezing up.
Yeah.
Lovely to see you, Adrian. We'll see you
Bye,
soon.
Adrian. Bye, Adrian. See
Bye,
ya.
Adrian.
You're looking lovely and relaxed. I'm so
Yeah.
jealous.
I'm gonna try to make it on Friday for the
For the
dinner.
pub night?
Yeah.
Are you not
Where-
going to the whole conference?
Yeah, I'll go Saturday, but I think I'm gonna go for the whole conference. I don't know.
And I was just joking about the root beer.
No,
I
no,
don't
no.
know if I'll bring my own because it is getting harder to find, but
I can
I will try.
I can get it. I can get it. It's fine. I think Walmart has it, so
The Walmart here had it, which is how I got some because I was out for a very long time.
yeah.
But yeah. I'm
No.
gonna go feed the stray and I will be right back.
Okay.
After these messages, she'll be right back.
Yeah. Sorry for those that heard that.
They're contagious, you know.
They are. But I'm gonna try to stay up I don't think I need to go anywhere tomorrow. At least I hope not. So the one of the uh uh maintenance guys came and fixed my hot water tap. Yeah. He tried to fix it another time 2 or 3 months ago and was unsuccessful. So I'm hoping that this time he was successful.
Steiners, wake up. Okay, there you go. What time is it over there, wherever the hell you are?
Oh, it would be 11
Yeah.
So you're in Chicago, or I didn't get it. Where
Chicago right now. It's 10:01.
Okay.
Oh, it's 10 there.
Yeah, we're an hour behind you.
No.
Oh, you're Central Time.
It's Calgary.
So we're 1 hour.
Oh, I thought you were Eastern.
That's right. It's 1 hour. You forgot your mountain. Yeah.
The Midwest. It's mid.
It's mid, yes. So they're an hour ahead of me.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I'm an hour behind.
Here. We're on here. Hey, how long's the drive from Calgary to Banff?
An hour and a half.
Oh, it is. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
As we're contemplating a trip to Banff. Debbie's never been. It's on her bucket list.
Oh yeah. So you want to come and visit me, or for a coffee or something?
We'll let you know if we're in. But we don't know if we're going to do it, but we might. I mean, I've been to Banff a couple times, but
Yeah.
You guys are going to England?
It hasn't changed.
Not Banff.
Oh, Banff.
Canada.
You should go up for the Weekend Reason conference.
No, it's all right.
No, it's all right. It's like a Psychon, but smaller.
That's okay. I want my wife to come with, so I have to pass on it.
Yeah.
Fine.
We're getting I was told last night that we're getting about 80 people, so that's pretty good.
That's a lot more than normal, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
You don't need me.
And it's actually going to be organized this time, so that'll be nice.
Organization will be good. All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
So we ready to well, looks like a bunch of people aren't back. You guys start coming back.
Yeah. Oh well.
Susan, I sent you the slide. Did you get the slide with you in it?
Yeah, thank you so much. I'm gonna put that up on Facebook whenever I'm done.
I think you were made for the era. You look so normal.
Oh, it's so funny with me, no makeup or anything.
Show you this.
Of course, George does too.
George looked amazing.
Hey, Susan, I have a bonus category ready, so I can do either next week or the following week.
Okay. Thank you for reminding me, because we got to do that. Get everybody that together.
I'm almost ready with the question with the regular trivia, but I don't like my questions, so I'm redoing it.
Okay. I do have Rob next week.
But I can do a bonus.
Yeah, I'll give you a bonus, and Rob's on for around, so I'm still waiting for 2 more, but okay. Everybody coming back? Carl, Brandy, Paul Carr, Kyle, Jim, Norman, Janine, Saunders, Kat.
Hey.
Oh, Paul,
This week on Data Skeptic, I talked with my co-host about his new course in network science and what he's teaching people there, and then expressed some skepticism about contact tracing. And that's our discussion on the latest Data Skeptic.
Why would there be skepticism about contact tracing?
How do we know it really works?
Are you talking about like when people had COVID?
Yeah, like self-reporting.
Considering there's a lag about when you got it. I mean,
Everybody thinks they knew where they got it, but you probably got it from like an elevator or something, maybe. Who knows?
Interesting, a lot of public librarians, like in cities, were redeployed as contact tracers since we're good at research. So we were trying to track people down. I didn't get to do it, but a lot of my colleagues did and found it fascinating.
Remember the world we lived in before? That was so funny because we were like, they had apps and people were calling each other up. And did you get it? That was wild. We lived through that, you guys. That was crazy. What the hell
Some
was
of us
that?
didn't.
I'm
All right.
amazed.
So let's see. What do we got here? Rob, what do you got?
Oh, my interview with Jaron hit 5,000, which is quite astounding, and it's still climbing. Almost all of the comments are by Flat Earth. I'll be kind. Disillusioned. Let's see. People who don't know
They're
what's going
raising
on
the
with the universe.
algorithm to make the video go up further.
Right. All right. So let's see. Not this Monday, but the following Monday, a guest who I invited is going to be on RFRX Talks. It is Erica from Gutsick Gibbon. I love her channel. She's a paleontologist,
That's the one that speaks so
bioanthropologist,
fast,
actually.
right?
Biology anthropologist.
Right.
Yeah.
That's
So
the one
I
that
put in
speaks
the
really
chat
fast, Rob?
her deal. What's that?
She's the one that speaks so fast.
She does tend to, yes.
I cannot handle it. It's too fast and she's way over my head.
So we will try to interrupt with questions, and she's not just going to be there on her own to hopefully make it go smoother. But yes, I have watched a couple of her solo presentations, and she does tend to give a lot of information very quickly.
And you're going to have well-trained moderators that will crap people out for no damn
You
reason.
should put Leonard on as a moderator.
I thought you might bring that up.
That's funny.
God.
I mean, it wasn't funny, but
Oh dear.
I take it you didn't approve of the moderators the last
they
time they
banned
clicked.
him.
No, they didn't approve of
Oh,
him.
oh,
I got booted for absolutely no damn reason at all.
right. Yes.
They knew, Leonard. They knew.
Oh my God.
Well, if the only way they could know is if they were psychic.
Yep.
There it is. We found
No,
our
hot
psychic.
reading. It was hot reading.
They read his mind because he didn't write what he meant to, what he was thinking he said.
Actually, I found out, Leonard, we got a secret message, private message to just the moderators from Steve Novella, and he said, "Get rid of that Leonard guy."
That would not be surprising.
Leonard, so Rob, you have that other thing out, your psychic with the audio?
What?
Should I just tell you your announcements since you don't seem to know them?
Yeah, tell me the announcement.
Your audio just came out on one of your old articles for
Skeptical
SI.
Inquiry podcast.
Oh, yes. Thank you for reminding me. Yes. So, yes, there's a relatively new thing that's been going on. I don't know, less than a year. It's Skeptical Inquirer podcast. So there's recordings that are made sometimes by the authors and sometimes from people, I don't know who they are, reading the articles, and then they go
AI.
Are they AI?
Yeah.
No. Really?
No. Are
Yep.
you? I've listened. No, this can't be AI. It's too freaking good.
They're really good.
Well,
Wow,
that
I
is
didn't know they were
astounding.
AI.
Okay,
Damn.
so, well, that's where that Eric said
Okay,
I
thank
did a
you.
good job, and I didn't know he was complimenting me in the vein of saying I'm as good as an AI, basically. He said
I
did a
talked
good
to
job.
Eric
'Cause
today.
that's
and
what
he
he's
said,
measuring me against, apparently. I did not know that. No, God, some people do read their own. Stephen Hupp read one that I read today. So some people do their own, but I guess if it's not somebody doing their own, then it's AI, is what you're saying.
I put it on my to-do list.
there are
of
other
things
people, but
that
yeah.
I don't have time to do. I'm going to
Wow.
start reading mine.
Wow. So yes, so I decided to read one of my articles, and so the audio goes not only on the podcast, but it gets appended to the article online. So when you open that article now, you can either listen to it or you can read it. And yeah, I'm going to be doing
brilliant.
that shortly, but it's cool. And you should do some of yours, Susan.
I will. I put it on my to-do list. See my
Good.
to-do list? It's on a post-it, like all my to-do lists.
So I'm gonna put the in the chat the SI podcast site online here. There
Yeah,
you go.
you guys should subscribe to this podcast. It's an
Yeah.
actual podcast now.
Yeah.
It's
The
just
one that's at the
articles
top
we
is
read.
the most recent one. That's mine. There's some from the very recent edition of Skeptical Inquirer, the print magazine, and there's a whole bunch. Goes from Mick West and Andrea Love. There's a great group of Kenny Biddle's got some. Yeah, it's amazing.
I
And
think I have
apparently
a couple
AI
out, but
can.
I didn't record them. So I guess I got to go and make sure I don't record the ones that are already done because that would be really silly. But yeah, he said you did a fabulous job. I haven't listened to it yet, but I saw it come up on my feed.
Yeah, I just finished one today. It was my just pre-pandemic trip to the Galapagos Island, and I got to go to the Museum of the Equator, which they, spouted a lot of paranormal piffle. So I wrote that up way back then, so I just recorded that one.
For that. Okay. Excellent. Carl?
The Skeptical Society of St. Louis will be having a free skeptic camp at the Holiday Inn of Creve Coeur in St. Louis, Missouri, USA on Saturday, May 17. Come join us and see talks by Wikipediatrician Susan Gerbic, polymath Leonard Trammell, Kyle Polish of the Data Skeptic podcast, Adrian Hill, reporter for the Skeptizone podcast, and other great speakers. Details can be found at skepticalstl.com. That's SKEPTICALSTL.com.
Isn't that great? You did
Sorry,
a little-
Carl, did you say May 17th?
So she can get out
Yes.
if she wants.
Carl,
Carl?
Yes.
did you say May 17th?
Yes.
Really? Because Adrian and Susan are booked for my skeptic camp on May 17th.
No.
Yes.
Wait, what?
Well, I already got flights booked for mine.
Oh
Oh, wait, no, mine's the week before. Mine's
Yours
the
is
10th.
the 10th. Don't scare me like that, Kat.
I'm talking a fact on the 17th. I just mixed up my days.
Paper and
Sorry.
pencil here. So come on now. Don't
I'm
scare
like,
me.
wait, I got the 17th. No, I'm talking to the Philadelphia critical thinkers on the 17th.
Kat,
Week
you're a
before
bad
is
kitten.
you.
Bad kitty. Bad kitty.
Bad kitty. Horrible
Where's the
kitty.
water bottle?
Kitty's
Squirt,
got
squirt,
too
squirt.
much on the go.
Oh,
Sorry.
Susan, do you have people for next week?
I need 2 categories.
I'll take one.
Okay, got it. Kevin.
And Richard does have announcements.
Yeah, I know. He was on the phone.
Okay, but he's
I was
back
on
now.
the phone. Sorry about that. I just have to just write down what my announcements are. Good. Oh yes. All right. So, do you want my announcements?
Sure, go for it.
I got nothing to say this week. No, here we go.
Oh.
This week on the Skeptic Zone podcast, episode number 863, we have Susan Gerbic. Holy mackerel, Susan Gerbic, all the way from Salinas, California. She's going to be talking about psychics and motivated speakers. No, these aren't something you put in your living room to hear more sound. These are people who turn up to psychics and really help the psychic do what they do. The Book of Tim with Tim Mendham is going to be looking at an article from the Skeptic magazine about how psychics failed to find lost aircraft. Adrian Hill comes back and she has an informal chat to the president of Australian Skeptics, Jessica Singer, along with Annie McCubbin from the Why Smart Women podcast. And in the Trove segment, we're going to be looking at voodoo magic pills and potions from 80 years ago. All that and more, skepticzone.tv.
Excellent.
Right.
That sounds like a
Somebody had
2-hour
that
episode.
Very good.
And my TikTok channel has just gone bonkers in the last 72 hours. I've now got all these perks on TikTok because I posted some viral videos, and the one that's gone the most viral is James Randi. How about that?
Gotta love him.
Go
And
figure.
Rob, Richard always keeps the skeptic zone to an hour. He just packs a lot in.
Okay. Is that right? It's only an hour?
It waffles between anywhere from mid 50 minutes to an hour and 10. That's the rough range. Yeah.
Good kitty again. 2 mistakes tonight, Kat.
Hey,
It's a-
Carl, you
It
It's an
won't be a
hour
2-hour
between
episode,
friends.
is all I'm saying.
Well, no, it won't be 2 hours. No.
If it's an hour and 6 minutes, you can forgive me. Chances are there's a dice game that you didn't listen to anyway.
I always listen.
I don't have a dice game for this week. Ooh.
Well, that's because you don't have
get
me on the
five
show this
all the
week.
time. You guys are always rolling my
You have
number.
any dice handy to do one now?
Yeah.
I wonder if he could do one. Carl with a K. I was going to say that you. Oh, that rhymes. That you didn't mention that we were probably going to do something on Sunday after your event.
Wrestle. This is what is this called?
What is that noise coming
What
from?
was that?
Aaron. You're
recording this, aren't you, Adrian? Aren't you, Susan? I can take the audio off this later.
Yeah. Carl, did you want to say what's happening at the?
We will be doing some sort of group event on the following day that will be pinned down for sure by Sunday.
It's going to be really cool.
It will probably be a trip to the Mark Twain home in Hannibal, Missouri.
Isn't that great?
Oh, that's cool.
Isn't that great?
There's a death mask of his daughter there.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh. How do you know these things, Deborah?
Because I went there one time.
Oh, and you remember.
Actually,
that's even better.
And I remember. and do the
That's the one?
it did.
Oh.
Yeah. Anyway,
Very
Hannibal,
good.
Missouri is really cool.
Okay, cool. Okay, Richard, do you want to do a dice game real quick?
Yeah, we'll do a dice game real
And do you want to tell everybody what it is?
Yep, hang on. I'm going to just record my voice from here. Well, hello, everybody who listens after the music at the end of the show. The show's over, but is it really? This is where we play the dice game. We roll a D10. We're going to roll this one 4 times. And you have to use your psychic, imagining, magical, mystery, dumb luck powers to guess which number comes up. I'm also in the company of many skeptics from all around the world playing Susan Gerbich's trivia game. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Richard.
Hi, Skeptic.
Hi, Richard.
Hello. All right, so we're going to roll number 1. Here we go. It's a 10-sided die. Here we go. The numbers are coming in on the chat. It's very exciting. We've got a 4, 5, 3, 7, 1, 4, 2, 1, 5, 9, 8, 6. This sounds like my old telephone number. 2. All right, here we go. Roll number 1, and you'll have to take my word for it. I'll hold it up for you. It's 4.
Oh,
it's almost a 5. Look at it. It's right
One
in
right for me.
So close.
Almost a 5. Okay, keep those guesses coming for roll number 2. Here we are. 5, 7, 4, 4, 6, 8, 6, 5, 10, 3. Wow, they're pouring in. Here it comes. Here it comes. It is a 2.
Oh, hey,
Anybody
I got
guess it
it.
too? Oh yeah, Paul got it.
Yeah,
Vincent got it.
Well, I'd be amazed if nobody gets this. Okay, roll number 3. Let's have those guesses. Here they come.
There's only like what 25.
10, 9, 4, 5, 10, 8, 4, 3, 14. All right.
Leonard is bad at math.
That Leonard.
And we've got 1, 2, and a 4, and pi.
Paul.
42.
42. Here it comes. Roll number 3
Balls.
is appropriately enough a 3.
2,
What's
3,
wrong
and a
with your
4.
die there?
So far,
Where's the
2, 3, and
dice?
4.
Very close.
Yeah.
And the
I think
supplementary,
pi counts.
just for luck. 5 says Susan Gerbic. Well, Susan, that's unusual. 1, 4, 4, 9, 2, 8, 2, 5,
10.
4, 7, E. E. All right. Here it comes. Susan Gerbic. It's a 5.
Oh.
I'm psychic.
There's a
Did
5.
we get 2,
I'll tell
3,
you.
4, 5? Is that what we got tonight?
So the winners
The
are
winning numbers this week are 4, 2, 3, and 5. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you. Yay.
Thank you. That was fun.
Thank you.
So those of you who don't follow the Skeptic Zone podcast, which is I don't know what's wrong with you, But there is a Skeptic Zone podcast, and after the show's over, there's like he ends the show, and then there's sometimes, most of the time, something at the end. You could just keep listening, and it's he does the dice game, and for some reason, it's always a 5. I always guess 5.
Sometimes it's just Adrian and Kat giggling.
That's really good. Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, you never know what's going to be on
Hey,
this
I have a
call.
really cool dice roller that makes awesome noise too. We do roll the dice when we're giggling.
There is something involved in there. So I have something, an announcement. Does anybody else have anything else that I need? Oh, Faith Romero. Gosh, Romero, what the heck?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we're
yeah.
also
Oh, yeah.
having the Skeptic Camp on May 24th, so the week after Carl's. And Susan's going to be there. Adrian's going to be there. And yeah, we need to find more speakers.
Is Rob going to be there?
No, he said he won't be able to make it. He's traveling, I think.
I'll be on a plane.
Ooh, whatever.
Well, I will announce my Skeptic Camp now that I remember the actual date of it. I have so much coming up. It's May the 10th. Adrian will be there. Susan will be there. It will be recorded for all of you who won't be there.
Yay.
Where is it in Edmonton?
Did you say,
It's
did you
in
say May
Edmonton.
10?
Yes, May 10.
May 10?
May 10, not 17. I just mixed. I didn't have my calendar out, you see.
Scare me.
Didn't you
I've
just
been working
change the
on my
date of
speech
yours,
for the
Carl? Because
17th
you
all
heard there was
day,
a
so the
conflict. So you
17th
changed
was
it to
in
the
my
10th,
head.
right?
Yeah, they moved around.
Apologies.
All right, so let me just make my quick announcements. We'll get back to the game real quick. So, my article that just came out, the Be Reasonable, that's the conference that Leonard and Deborah and myself and Eve and Paul T and Carolyn, yeah. Oh, Carolyn can't make it tonight. She told me to tell everybody hello. So everybody say hi back to Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn.
Hi, Carolyn.
Feel better. So anyway, so this is the article that came out. It has links to all but one of the videos because one woman asked me not to record. So the videos are out and you can find them at the end of the article. I think this is a really good article. I was just thinking about it today. They quoted it in the Morning Heresy, which is a newsletter that goes out. And they quoted a couple paragraphs in here. And I read those 2 paragraphs. And I said, I can't believe I wrote this. This sounds really good. I kind of wonder if I write it and then I proofread it and then I send it out. And then somebody does like some amazing something to it. I think there's somebody editing it because I don't know. It just somehow or other came out well. So that is
So this means they fixed the photo captions?
Yes, they fixed the
Okay.
photo captions while I was on the Zoom call with Eric today. He fixed them. So that's done. That feels good. And so that is when I attend one of the events, I try to take photos and I try to record and I try to do an article as fast as I can. And this has got lots of photos in here from people that you guys would know. So I think it's fun. And so that's Be Reasonable. I'm going to go up to Seattle tomorrow night. I'll be up there for 4 days. And while I'm in Seattle, they're going to do a meet and greet for me on one of the nights on Tuesday, from 5 to 8. People can come by and say hi to me. I don't know why, but okay. It's just an excuse to eat. The other thing I want to mention is I just finished writing a Wikipedia page that when you write these Wikipedia pages, anybody who's on my team knows, you just kind of fall in love with whatever it is you're writing. And it's a fascinating kind of thing that occurs to you. It's like your little baby because you spend about, I don't know, 20 hours, 30 hours with this person and you're reading everything and listening to everything. So I just want to share that I just wrote this Wikipedia article. It's for somebody named Stephen Hanlon. He lives in St. Louis, which is what reminded me of it. He's going to be coming to the Skeptic Camp because he says it's right down the street from the Skeptic Camp. So he's all excited about going. So Leonard and I guess, are going to have lunch with him on Friday. So that'll be fun. He's looking forward to that, Leonard. He's an old friend of Robin Blumner's. And Stephen is a civil rights attorney. He's done a lot of civil rights cases that one of his big things he's trying to do right now, and he's been doing for decades, I guess, is trying to get an overhaul of the public defense public defenders, because in all of the 50 states, they, you're assigned a public defender and they get to spend like 2 or 3 minutes with you. And then that's all the lawyering you get. And some of these people exist in jails for months because they can't get representation. And so then it sees a lot of people in the criminal population. It clogs up the courts. It's a mess. So they're trying to get the states to hire more public defenders and to be able to better represent people. Because of course, the people who are it's always going to be poor and people of color, right? It's a cycle, because they get them for these little crimes, put them in jail, and then they can't get representation. So the guy's handled a whole bunch of civil rights cases, fascinating, that I've never heard of, some pretty sad ones. And anyway, so give this a read if you get a chance. His name is Stephen, Stephen, and the last name is Hanlon. So I wrote that Wikipedia page. It is a bear, but boy, did I have fun once I got through it. And then lastly, I'm going to share that I have just finished the second episode. Well, it's just been released for a podcast I did that Kat had done with Annie McCubbin. It's called Why Smart Women Podcast. And it is a terrific interview. And it's a terrific, I mean, she interviews me about psychics, but it's a terrific interview because she really drew me out and she has a lot of empathy. And we really focused on women and harm, and she asked great questions. So anyway, there's a 2-parter. I put the link in the show notes, the chat, and it's called Why Smart Women Podcast. And she's called it Do the Dead Listen, part 1 and 2. So I think it's fun. And I've been putting up a whole bunch of videos. I don't know if you guys have been following this on Facebook. Mark Edward, I've been copying over his old videos that have just been languishing in boxes off of DVDs and so on, and cassettes. Right now I'm working on cassettes. And I have found some of the most amazing things that Mark has done. One was pet psychic. He went on a show as a pet psychic. Anybody watch that?
Yes, I
Not
watched
yet.
it.
Straight up, he's a pet psychic. He was like, the dog doesn't like the choke collar.
Duh.
You know what? My
You need to
dream,
be a psychic to know that.
my dream, Susan, would be to get an endowment from somebody to spend a week at your place, and you do color correction and upscaling and audio scrubbing of all that Mark Edward stuff. It'd be so nice.
Yeah, well, you know what we were saying, Richard. This is going to be one of these days. We're just going to be clicking on it and it's done.
Yeah.
It's going to happen. I mean, look at these pictures you can take and you can make animation, like these
Yeah.
old World War II pictures, and the guy just smiles or he goes and does something to his.
But those old lectures that Mark did from the 90s, the microphone was probably built into the camera, so it sounds like it's in the back of the room. I sent Susan a little clip of Mark's lecture, which I just scrubbed up, and it brought his voice so you could hear it clearly and got rid of the hiss and everything.
Yeah. So next generation.
Great.
So there's a lot. Somebody could spend a week at my house cleaning up my videos.
I'll do that.
Cleaning the floors, man. Nobody. I'm gonna get work out of you. Get in the yard.
Karen can bring me a beer. She's good at buying me a beer every now and then, and we can have a
Crunchy
great time.
jalapenos.
She makes popcorn for us every time people come over. All right, so I guess that's enough. We've done plenty. So, all right, so let's get back to the game. Thank you. I knew there was going to be a lot today because there's a lot going on. We've got skeptic camps coming all over the place. Waiting for Kevin to go do one.
Hi, Jim. Oh, he left.
Hey,
That's the thing. It's the only person that I haven't seen. Oh, there's Adrian sent a picture of her and her husband. That's so sweet. So, oh wait, I should show the picture because nobody else can see it, right? Okay, here we go. There they are.
Oh,
Reagan and Adrian. Isn't that nice? They're out having their
giant ship.
mimosas or whatever.
Yeah.
We don't hate her at all, do we? No, I didn't think so.
No, good for them.
I know.
Enjoy.
Here we are.
All right,
Look
so
at
the
that.
third.
Look at
There we
Richard.
go.
Susan.
Oh yeah, there I am. Oh my gosh, I
Yeah.
don't look like that anymore. Jamie, you are up.
we're all set?
Yes, sir.
Okay, here we go. Okay, my category is famous historical figures come to life.
Oh, just as I just said, that these old pictures are coming to life again.
Yeah. So I'm going to give you images of famous people as if they were alive today and simply name them.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh.
Susan, you're a psychic.
I tell you, where's my $1 million?
Okay. Here's number one. I'll put them in chat.
You're putting them in the chat?
Uh-huh.
And then whenever we get into the breakout room, somebody on the team 3 that I'm on will show them.
Okay, that's number one.
Oh, wow.
Okay, number two.
You guys are having too much fun with the AI, I tell you.
I know. Number three.
I blame Romero.
Well, my wife just got an iPhone 16. And
Those cartoons that Romero did.
they're built in.
Oh,
Number
wow.
three. Number four.
These are on the iPhone 16. Don't make me have to buy a new iPhone.
Yeah, it's built in.
Jeez.
Number five.
You sure number 4 is not you, Jamie?
Number
That's
oops, where
5,
was I?
2,
Five?
3, 4, 5. Oh.
Number six. One, two.
Oh, these are great.
Number seven. Number eight.
Ooh. I'd go out with that one.
Number nine.
B.
And number 10.
Ooh, I wonder if that's
Okay. Got them all?
9.
One, two,
Yeah.
three,
So
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
clarification, these are all real people, not from fiction.
Real people as if they were alive today.
They all look the same.
These
Is
all
10 single? Because I hit that.
What, Cat?
so all these people are dead then.
Yes.
Okay.
That helps.
Are the
How many
backgrounds relevant?
billions of people?
Yeah.
They're very dead.
What, Paul?
No risk.
Are the backgrounds relevant, Jamie?
Maybe.
Thank you.
That's helpful.
Oh, good
Well,
cat.
that helps a lot.
Don't
Ask questions like that.
Good. That's good.
Ask any question you want, and he's free to say no to the answer.
I know, but asking questions gives hints to the other teams.
I didn't notice
Somebody
the
send us
background.
to
I
our
know, because
rooms.
some people didn't notice.
Yeah, but
It's my
apparently it
fault.
doesn't matter.
It might not. Okay, good job. Good
Okay,
job.
so can you set up the rooms, please?
Susan. Yay, thank
Okay.
you.
You're very welcome.
Would share the screen with them, but
You have all the images?
they're all in the chat anyways.
We have to share them so that the video can have them.
These are all dead people.
That's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Who wants to share?
Probably Ben Franklin. What do you think for number
Yeah.
one?
That's what I was
that's
thinking
my
for number
guess.
one.
Thomas Jefferson for number two, maybe?
Hello. We have to share them, otherwise, here, I'll do it.
They're in the chat.
They're in the chat, Susan.
Understand that, but the video isn't, nobody watching can see the chat.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, so
But
my screen.
there's no way to
This is George Washington.
unless you.
I can
Here's
see
the
Thomas
first one.
Jefferson or George Washington.
That's
Yeah,
number one.
I think that
That's
Yeah.
Benjamin Franklin.
I think that's
Benjamin
the only
Franklin had less hair.
go with
No,
George
number one was
Washington.
Benjamin
That's George
Franklin.
Washington's
No,
chin.
that's George. That is Ben Franklin, you guys, because this is George Washington.
We're on number two.
Are you can't see my screen?
Number
No.
two.
Oh, that is Ben Franklin or Penn Jillette.
Yeah.
Wait,
not
which
dead.
one? What number you want, Susan?
Okay, I am on number 2.
Right. That's what I think is George Washington.
I think that's George Washington. Okay, here's number 3.
Is that Loretta Lynn?
No, I think this is somebody older, like
Yeah, are you sharing your screen, Susan?
yeah.
Yeah, mine's not changing. It's still on
Could
1.
be
Yeah, it's still on 1.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me
3 could be Anne Boleyn.
I think what I have to do is unshare each
But
time.
she's alive.
Reshare. Okay,
Is
here's
she alive?
number
Anne
2.
Boleyn?
And we think that's George
Maybe
Washington.
Mother Teresa.
I have Mother Teresa.
I think that number, okay, let me unshare. Oh, this is weird. Wait, am I sharing? Yeah. No, I'm not sharing. Oh, how
I
annoying.
have to look at it.
And
Okay,
it's not Mary Magdalene. Shut up.
that's 2. That's George Washington, right?
Yeah, maybe so.
Now here's 3. I'm just doing this for the people watching, you guys.
Who's gonna do the answers? Because I'm not doing them.
Who's recording?
I'll make notes.
Okay.
I think this is somebody even older, like
Joan of Arc?
yeah, somebody like that. I
Really?
think it's somebody from history. I don't think these
That's
are.
why I mentioned possibly Anne Boleyn, but
Anne Boleyn's a good guess. Was she a dark-eyed or is she?
I
She
don't
was
know.
dark-eyed. She had a long neck though, but we can go with Anne Boleyn.
I think Anne Boleyn's a good guess. Okay, so here's number 4, and let me share. This is probably one of the philosophers. See how the books are in the background?
Plato.
Plato.
Oh, is that Plato? He invented Plato. Cool.
Could be Moses or Noah, though.
The next
Yeah.
one-
We don't know what they looked like.
But
Right.
it's like a book, so it's
No one
something that has to
knows.
do with literature, I think.
Jesus.
The next one is Jesus.
Who do we want to
Good.
pick for 4?
Who was number 3? I didn't write it down yet.
Anne Boleyn.
Okay.
Okay, this I thought it might be Jesus also, but there's art back there, so I have a feeling it's an artist.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Da
Or
Vinci?
It's Jesus.
I thought
Not
it was
Jesus.
Jesus too, but what does it got to do with art?
I'm tempted to say Leonardo, but it's a tough call.
I'm gonna go with somebody who's an artist, and Leonardo's closer to
Jesus was in a lot of pictures.
No,
He was notoriously camera shy, didn't you know that?
he's like Bigfoot.
So
Okay,
Da Vinci?
I'm
And
ready.
Who was
I went as
4?
an
I'm sorry,
artist.
who was 4 again? I'm having trouble keeping up.
Plato.
Plato.
Plato? Okay.
Okay,
Now we're
here,
up to
this
6.
is 5. Now we're at 6. This is annoying. I have to reshare each time. This is not Julius Caesar, but
Nikola Tesla?
no, it's
I mean, it looks like a Kennedy to me.
no, it's
Caligula?
Michelangelo.
Michelangelo? Huh?
I
Michelangelo.
thought it was
I don't see pizza.
it's not Alexander the Great.
Or
It
any
looks like the guy who
turtles
played
either.
Or
Bat.
Alexander the Great. Yeah,
Looks like the guy who
maybe
played
Alexander the
Batman and
Great.
died. The guy who played Batman and died.
No,
Oh,
I think these are all very old.
Alexander the Great. That would
Okay,
probably
you guys gonna
work
okay with
better.
Alexander the Great?
That's not a
Okay.
bad guess, yeah.
Okay, and then this one is,
Leif Erikson.
you think?
Red
He's
hair.
got a piercing on his
Van Gogh.
Eric the Red.
I was thinking one of the Scots.
Vincent van Gogh.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can see that one with the ear. Yeah, Vincent Van Gogh.
Did he look
Because
like that,
the
really?
red hair and the art in the background, they're the only clues. But
And the
yeah,
ear.
And the earring,
Yeah.
see the earring?
yeah.
I didn't know he had red hair and blue eyes. Wow.
Very
yeah.
good.
Okay, so resharing again. This is okay. This is probably Julius Caesar.
No.
No. That could be anybody.
I think it's Julius Caesar or one of the
Is it
Sherlock
Alan
Holmes.
Turing, maybe?
No.
Sherlock Holmes?
But it's not Sherlock Holmes. These are all real
Thomas
people.
Edison.
No, I don't think it's older than that.
Thomas Edison?
There's lights behind him. Thomas Edison.
Sure, we could go with Thomas Edison.
Now that's a good guess because of the lights. But the reason why I thought it might be Julius Caesar is because I think this next one is Cleopatra.
I think you're right.
Very well could be.
Because if he's
Good
looking for
feeling.
pictures, I thought he would pick one. Look at the necklace
Yeah, I was just
Yeah,
say,
good
look at the
guess.
necklace.
Good guess.
and the
I'm
gold
happy with
jewelry.
that.
So that's why I thought the other one would be Julius Caesar because they kind of.
That's not a bad guess.
Okay, and then this last one here is number 10, correct? Annoying. Okay, 10.
Oh, look at that. Jamie isn't even going to the other rooms to check.
I don't have. I know. I don't have powers. So it's
Yes,
not
you
coming.
do.
You
I
should.
tried.
Oh, I can't
It's
give them
not-
to you in this room.
No.
You have to be out in the main room before I can give you powers.
Is that a bowling alley?
I thought
Not
for sure
working.
I did.
That's okay. I know it's working.
No.
This could be
Rasputin,
I think it looks like Sean Connery.
Yeah.
who is dead.
He was
Rasputin had so
dead.
much more
This
hair,
is like
didn't he?
this is like either Hercules or Ulysses or something like that,
Perseus.
or possibly President Grant.
Who's the guy who had 12 labors of Hercules?
Hercules
Yeah.
and 12 labors.
He was a real guy, right? He wasn't just a book.
No, Hercules.
Hercules was just a story.
Mythical.
Sorry.
Yeah.
So how about
What about
Ulysses S.
Houdini?
Grant?
No,
What about Houdini?
no, these
No.
are all
No.
old people. He's chosen from people from the history books.
Okay.
Not Ulysses Grant?
No.
Why not?
No, not Napoleon.
Okay, I'm unsharing. What do you guys think? Let's get some. Let me see if I can give you powers. No, I can't. Can I even move you to another room? Let me see.
Could it be Henry VIII?
No, he had red hair and blue eyes.
He
I
had
didn't. I don't know why it's not working today.
hard.
Oh well.
Okay, I'm gonna move you around.
Okay.
Could that? No.
Did it move him?
If you squint, number 10 looks like Keanu Reeves.
No, I think he was more like Tom Cruise.
He's alive
Keanu
though.
Reeves
Yeah.
is very much alive.
I know. I'm just if you squint,
If you kill him, Kevin,
Cat will never forgive me.
why did you?
She
mention his
won't.
name?
I said if you squint,
But you brought his name in.
it looks like Iron Man too.
No, it's somebody from.
I know what you're saying, but
How
I
about
don't
one of
understand.
the pirates or something?
Blackbeard.
Look, he had a Blackbeard had a patch.
Blackbeard did not have a patch.
I don't know.
It feels like we should know this one.
I've
I'm
never
gonna
met.
put Hercules unless someone comes up with no, that's not a real guy.
Looks like
It's the pose, you guys. It's copying an old photograph kind of thing, I think.
Yeah,
Not
he starts with a
photograph, but
photo and then
like he's a
makes it look like a
statue
younger
of
version.
Would that
could it be
be-
Caesar? No, Caesar was blonde.
would that be Nikola Tesla?
No.
I think these are older.
Older than Nikola Tesla?
Yeah,
Nikola Tesla
like
is
Caesar and Cleopatra and Jesus and
Oh.
Van Gogh.
Plato and
Van Gogh is that old?
He's old.
He's
Van
old.
Gogh. We said somebody else was Van Gogh, right?
No, this isn't Van Gogh. She's saying that Van Gogh's not as old as Caesar.
Yeah.
This is one of those
Maybe
emperor
like a meeting.
people that was like
Take your guess. Take your pick. I mean,
which one was kind of around with it wasn't Julius Caesar. It was Julius
Nero?
Caesar and Cleopatra. Who was the other one?
Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony.
Could that be Mark Anthony?
It could be.
Was he a
we
dark?
don't have good photographs of what they really look like. So
Yeah.
What would they
I
have
mean,
used?
Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan.
they're all Polaroids and they're black and white. I mean,
I think it could be Genghis Khan or Mark Anthony, but I think Genghis Khan.
Genghis
Good
was
one. Does he look?
Mongolian.
Wait, does Genghis Khan was Asian, wasn't he?
Mongolian, yeah.
I think it's President Grant.
I'm sorry, Cleopatra was.
I'd go for Grant. I mean, why not? It's a good guess.
It doesn't look like Grant.
As a young man.
Oh, come on. We need to take a vote or something, because how are we going to choose?
What about
I'm just picturing President Grant.
Can you make it bigger?
That's what she said.
Shut up. Okay.
Or purple.
What about
Okay,
Montezuma?
I'm gonna put my thing in the chat, and everybody else should put who they think it is in the chat. Let's see what we see if we come up with, okay? Because otherwise, where's the darn chat? Oh, there it is over there.
I mean, he's got a necklace hidden underneath.
I think it is, and I'm gonna write. Who do I think it is?
Could it be King Tut?
Sean Connery.
That's who I think it looks like.
Well,
So
He's
could it
dead?
be
it
King
does
Tut?
look like
Is he
Sean
dead?
Connery, sort of.
He is dead.
Yeah.
He is dead.
Let's put it down.
No,
No?
he
Who
doesn't
do you
look like
think it
Sean
is?
Connery. Sean Connery had red hair.
It's not Sean Connery.
What
Sean
about
Connery
King Tut? What about King Tut?
No, he
We
doesn't.
don't know what those people looked
we
like.
don't know what they look like.
No, but we do know that they were described as light-haired and blue-eyed.
Yeah,
Well, there are
but facial
photographs
features and
of
stuff.
President Grant. That's why I say, if you just imagine that beard
Think
crawling
Abraham
halfway up
Lincoln?
his face, that's
I
President
think
Grant.
it's more like, and I don't know how to spell it, so I think it's more closer to Genghis Khan.
But Genghis Khan is Asian.
This person doesn't look white.
He doesn't look Asian.
Who's the other guy with Attila the Hun?
Not the other one.
Okay, does the background give us any bowling alley?
It looks like a bowling
It's a
alley.
mall.
Got a necklace on.
It's not a bowling alley. It's a mall. It's a second
Looks
level
like a
mall.
bowling
You see
alley.
people leaving out of the door.
And he's got a necklace on. He's got a
Could it be
facial.
Rockefeller?
No.
It could be in an airport or a mall.
Or a
Is it-
train station.
Yeah, a train. It's a big pillar on the right, and there's a second level.
How about
But
Jules
maybe
Verne?
No.
Oh, this is awful.
once he says it, you'll be
Robert
like,
Louis
oh yeah, I
Stevenson?
see it now.
We've said enough that one of our answers is going to be right.
That's true.
Let me move him to the room 4 so that then after that we'll be done. I'm letting him spend time in each
I
room.
think he's Egyptian the way the
I think he could be from. So who would it be if it was from Egypt?
I was thinking Tut, but
He could look like he's from the
Anwar
Middle East.
Sadat?
He could look like from the Middle East.
Yeah, he could look. He could
why
definitely.
Oh, could he be one of the people who killed Jesus, like Judas or something?
Pontius Pilate.
We don't have a picture of them.
Do we
But-
think we have any? When's the last time you saw a picture of any of those
But I'm
people?
saying he looks Middle Eastern. And
Well, yeah,
maybe
so
a
does a lot of
Santa Claus.
people.
and we did
he
include
could
a
be.
picture. We think
He
Jesus
could be the Ayatollah Khomeini.
I
is
think
well,
you'll find that all the other groups are having the same conversations. It's a matter of some wild guesses. You might
we're
as well
going to
make
come
it
up with
funny.
something, and I think
Let's
it's
make it
old.
funny.
I want to say Grant.
I'd agree because it might as well be Grant as anybody else. Why not?
Vincent, what do
Okay,
you
go
think?
with that because just like granite behind him. Grant.
Ulysses S. Grant is good enough.
Okay,
Yeah.
Romero, what do
Eat
you
my
say?
cheese balls.
Romero didn't say.
I mean, that's fine. I was gonna go with, what did I say?
You don't know anybody's name.
Abraham Lincoln.
Wait
Nah,
a
not
second,
long
could
enough.
that be Abraham Lincoln?
No, I don't think so. His face ain't long enough.
No, because we're watching the pit on
He looks like Uncle Jesse.
John Stamos.
Yeah, Uncle Jesse.
Okay, if you guys put in Ulysses as Grant, that's fine.
You
I
know
don't.
John Stamos has golden toilets in his house.
I don't think it's
doing,
it.
He
who's
did.
doing the answers?
What's with the golden toilets?
He had golden toilets.
Who's
Besides
who's
the-
who's saying the answers? Because I didn't write anything down.
I got it.
Okay.
Okay, ready? Number 1, Ben Franklin. Number 2, scroll through the chat.
George Washington.
Number 1 also looks like the guy from Frasier.
He does.
Dead?
2, George Washington. 3, Anne Boleyn, but she looks like the girl from that 70s show. Number 4 is Plato. Number 5, we have Leonardo da Vinci, but it looks like Jesus.
Could this last one be Jesus? There's no
6,
Jesus on here.
No, number 5 is Leonardo da Vinci. 6 is Alexander the Great, which I don't know about that. 7 is Vincent van Gogh. 8 is Thomas Edison, which I don't know about that. 9 is Cleopatra, and 10 is Grant.
I thought we did
I think 10
Julius
is
Caesar
Jesus
for
Christ.
number 8.
I think 10 is Jesus Christ.
Thomas Edison, number 8. Number
They
8 could
changed
be
it to
Thomas
Julius
Jefferson.
Caesar.
Or, think of the president's faces on coins and stuff, or dollar bills.
I think this is stupid.
It is.
Look what you did. Look what you did, Ramiro.
I think the last one is Jesus Christ.
You know, we now have AI at work.
You do?
Uh-huh.
So
They're launching AI thing.
So where would they get that picture from? What he looks like on the Last Supper? The painting?
Maybe.
Is these all paintings by Leonardo da Vinci, maybe?
I think we have to take the answers with a large pinch of salt when they come.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think so.
Could
Very
these
large.
all be
pinch of salt.
artist paintings?
Really enjoyed that, even though my
Okay.
I argued the whole time, but I
Yeah.
they
Okay.
they poo-pooed it, Jamie, just letting you know.
Yeah. Okay, well set. So number 1 is Benjamin Franklin.
Yes.
Number 2 is George Washington.
Yes.
Yay.
3, I don't know if anyone got this. That's Mona Lisa.
Oh, we put Anne Boleyn.
Oh, Jamie, this is why I asked you if it was a person who was real or fiction. There's no specific person that was Mona Lisa that they know about.
She was real. She
She was
painted
in
a
the
real
painting.
person.
These
Hmm.
are all paintings.
She was a real person.
It was the wife of one of his friends.
Yeah, she was a real person.
She was a real person.
It may have been the wife
The
of one
smile should have
May
given
have
it
been.
away.
Yeah, the smile.
Nevertheless,
Okay, number 4. 4 is Homer.
Oh, we put Plato.
Homer.
Well, we put
Hey,
Darwin.
Homer, give me another beer.
And we
Ooh.
put
We have
Socrates.
to know what Homer looks like, though. That's the thing.
We got it close. I mean, everybody got the right genre unless you put.
Well,
Yeah.
there are
pinch of salt,
sculptures.
everybody.
Is a sculpture
salt.
of Homer in the background, yeah.
There are sculptures of him, and there was a sculpture in the background as a hint.
A little bit of a hint.
Yeah.
Number 5 was Leonardo da Vinci.
Yay!
6 is Alexander the Great.
We got that one,
Yes.
Susan.
Oh, thank God.
Wow.
Number 7 is Vincent van Gogh.
We got that
Yeah.
one.
Did you see his earring?
Number, yep, that was the hint. And number 8 is Thomas Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Oh,
I said that at the last minute.
That's
We
right.
had
He was a
Edison.
ginger.
It looks like that. Number 9 was easy. It was Cleopatra.
Okay.
Boom.
Number 10 is Christopher Columbus.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Oh,
Italian.
he
We
had
got
us.
that he was Italian.
Yeah, we got the Italian.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9.
Jesus.
Well,
That's
I lied because I said we're all going to have it eventually because we named just about everybody.
It was
Nine
so
billion
fun.
dead humans.
Jamie,
I
that was
liked that.
fun.
Paintings of people who we don't know their names.
Interesting using AI. We're good sick of it
Yeah.
actually.
It was fun.
Okay, let me just get these answers in here because I think I'm off one.
Okay, and how are we
Yeah,
going to
using
convey
a
these?
hallucinating
How are we going
using
to
a
convey
hallucinating
these
technology.
to the? How are we going to convey these to the recorded audience? Is there any way to show those on the screen?
I did in the room I was in right now.
Okay,
Went
thank
through
you.
it so that they can watch it online.
You think of everything.
Not always. Okay, Vince. Oh, okay. I'm off one. Okay, hold on a second here. I've just got to get because there's no numbers on the way I put these down. So Alexander the Great's one I'm missing.
Number 6.
Yeah, and some of these people were hot.
Alan is the keeper of the sprout.
Oh, he's still hanging in here. Good for you. And I'm going to no, I've already been to that room. Okay, let's go over to scores. It's going to come a time where I'm going to be just not able to do this anymore because I won't know what the heck. Oh, see, I'm about to open the rooms. I'm doing too many things at once. Okay, here we go. So we have scores from 11 to 19. So let's start with the team I was on, economy and lobotomy.
Got 6.
Okay. And let's go to the adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic.
4.
Ooh, ouch. You guys talked yourselves out of them, I bet. Do we really need a team name?
5.
Ooh, good hard category. Okay, so we would walk 5 miles. We would walk 5 miles more just to be the team that walked 10 miles. See Bernie and AOC. Eventually, I will get the tune right. I'm trying different ones.
6.
Good. That was really difficult. Look at that. That was excellent. That's a good score there. 5.3. Good job, Jamie. Very, very good. Christopher Columbus. We named everybody. But
Everybody Italian but him. Yeah.
We were I wanted Genghis Khan, and then I said Jesus Christ. And good. Okay, good job. Very good job. Okay, so we're at the last of the game. I need one more person to do a round next week. I have Rob, Kevin, and then Paul T's going to do bonus, but we need to get that last one in. But if I don't hear from anybody in the next few minutes, I'll start volunteering people. But let's go to the last round.
I'll do it, Susan.
Gail, good job, Gail. And you guys can start volunteering for following weeks if you want. So we have Karen, who's up next for our bonus.
For the bonus. Now, this time I did not check to see if we've done this category before, but if we did,
we would have forgotten.
We won't remember, or there's there are dozens and dozens of answers to this category the way I've done it. So
yes,
the category is
lighthouses.
The category is Thingamajigs.
I don't think we've ever done Thingamajigs.
Okay.
Oh,
in some nations speaking English, thingamajig is a casual way to refer to something when you don't know or forgot what that something is. Here is a list of equivalents in various languages. Match the language to the word or phrase. There are 12 options, each with a correct answer, yet choose 10 as your final answers. There are 12 options, each with a correct answer. You must choose 10 as your final answers. And to convey the pronunciation of the words, the Latin script or Roman alphabet is used rather than, say, Cyrillic or Georgian alphabets or logographic writing system characters or what have you, right? So
or
it's
one of those other thingamajigs.
not written out. Yes. So it's written out if it's not an English language or using the Roman alphabet letters, it's still using them to try and phonetically convey how to pronounce the thing.
Okay.
It's been transliterated.
So what Leonard said. Okay. So let me think. I think that I might be able. We'll see. Okay. First, I will give you the phrases. And they are, number 1, dakain. Number 2, mashmo, or ze, maze, mashmo. Number 3, momomo. Number 4, Vibelfester. Number 5, gagos, or patent agos. Patent agos. Number 6, nani nani, or nantoka nantoka. Number 7, dongsha. Yongshi, sorry, dongshi. Number 8, I need someone else to help me with this, but I practiced this one because I didn't know how to pronounce it. Betin galu. Galu. And those are glottal stops. There's no sound with them. You just pause there. Betin galu. Number 9, makaper, or josfre. Josfres. Yeah, it's like an eh sound in the word air, that a with the umlaut over it. 10, nanguzana. Number 11, I'm sorry, I said dirty words, but I had dirty words in here and I had to take them out, so I'm just remembering. Sorry, because I thought even on YouTube, if it was included, you could get marked for it. Shinyaga and Fignya. No, that's it. Shinyaga and Fignya. There you go. And the last one is Chummy Jigger. Chummy Jigger.
I'm really
Can we have
enjoying.
Susan repeat the list?
I'm really enjoying looking at the Steiners over here. The guy had to get like right with their noses to the screen. That was funny. Watching their and they're laughing the whole time. They're looking at it like.
Okay, and then here are so those are the thingamajigs.
Very good.
And now I'm going to give you a list of by A, B, C, etc. These are the languages: A, Mandarin; B, English, but specifically English from Newfoundland; C, French, but specifically French from Quebec; D, Hawaiian Pidgin; E, Hebrew; F, Japanese; G, Korean; H, Russian; I, Swazi; J, Swedish; K, Welsh; L, Yiddish. There's a correct match for each one, but you're just going to pick 10 of them.
Yeah, I remember Susan did this exact category.
Yeah.
Any
Very clever, Karen. Where did you come up with this idea of doing this?
Any questions?
She doesn't want to say.
Don't reveal your secrets, Karen.
Okay, I got to figure out how to do this because I think of all categories all the time, and I have a whole file, a whole page of ideas, and then I say which one would be fun to work on this week.
How do you want us to put the answers down?
1A, 2B.
Okay.
Number letter.
Number letter. Okay.
So I'm looking and it doesn't look like I have breakout rooms.
Let me see if I have. I'm not giving you your powers. Oh no, I hadn't given. Wow, that's weird. Did they go away? Because I swear I just gave them to Jamie because I thought everybody had them, but I remember saying that if we go back to the video, we'll see.
You want to just send people and then give
No,
me the
you
powers?
got it. I gave them to you.
Oh, okay.
But that is odd because I thought everybody had them.
There we go. Okay, go have fun, everyone.
Thingamajig.
Thingamajig.
Oops, I think Susan, I'm in the wrong room.
You have powers, so you could go to your own. You can be put in your own room. I gave them to you in case that happened.
What's happened to my? Ah, yay! Thank you.
Bye, Jamie.
Let's go. Like, you can stay if you know the answers.
He's traveled enough; he might know these.
Well, that's fine.
So I assume 7 is Mandarin.
That was my thought too.
Only one night.
And I would think 12 is English B.
Yeah.
Yes, it's Newfie.
Yep. And I think 4 is L.
Yiddish?
Yeah.
Yeah, that could be.
Wiebelfetzer.
Wiebelfetzer.
Well, that's too German.
I know.
Wiebelfetzer.
I'm trying to figure out which one would be French.
Well, it's Quebecois,
Yeah, but
which is sort of French.
but it's
So
still
how about 5?
French.
5.
For French, that's what I was thinking.
That's what
Yeah.
my initial thought was.
We picked out Mandarin. But there was also Japanese and Korean.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so the Japanese one, I pegged one as
Is number
Japanese
2?
is 6.
Number 6.
I could see that.
That feels Japanese.
So then would 2 be Korean?
Maybe. I don't know enough Korean. I don't see enough consonants for anything to be Welsh.
Right. Unless it's 3.
Or
I
11.
was thinking 8 for Welsh.
Could be.
I was
Do they
thinking,
have glottal stops?
I was thinking 8 as Swazi because glottal stops.
Oh, yeah, that could be.
Yeah.
Right.
I had Elvish for 8.
Yeah, I don't see
Are
that
any of
on the
these
list
Klingon?
of choices. That's not in the list of choices.
Could 11 be Russian?
It could.
Sure.
And I think maybe just because of the omelets, 9 maybe Swedish.
Oh, good hint.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Jofras. Yeah, I like 8 as Swazi. You got that?
That's
Yep.
a good catch. Okay, what don't we have? We
We've
don't have
got
anything
8
for,
identified out of the 12.
we don't have anything
Or
for the
maybe 9.
Hawaiian.
I might have missed something.
1 through
So
4
we
and
don't have
2.
anything for 1, right?
Right.
No,
All of that?
we don't have anything for 3 either. My voice is going, sorry.
Wow, your voice
So-
is going
So
Yeah.
for 4, sorry,
very sexy, very sexy.
Thank
Kat.
you.
for 3, I would guess Hawaiian pidgin because Hawaiian
Yeah.
is short on hard consonants. They're all soft consonants.
That's a good guess. I was thinking the same.
Wow,
Did
I'm
we
looking at
always
these pictures. These are just amazing.
Did we already use
Sarah,
Yeah,
Hawaiian?
Susan, that was last category.
No, I'm talking about 2 categories ago. The one of me.
Sorry, Leonard?
Did we already use Hawaiian? So
No.
we
Just
No.
using it?
we were saying it was for number 3.
But
Right,
we were
okay.
thinking Yiddish for 3.
Oh, Yiddish
No,
for
for
3.
4.
Oh, that's
Yiddish
why.
for
Okay.
4.
Yiddish is 4.
Yeah. Oh.
Thank you.
Number 6, nanny nanny. Wasn't that what Mork used to tell Mindy?
I think
That's
so.
Nanu Nanu.
That was Nanu
That was
Nanu.
Oh,
Nanu.
no.
Yeah,
So
I
we've got
figure
something
like
for 2, 3,
That's
4,
if it's
5,
correct
6,
okay.
7, 8, 9. Nothing for 10, 11. And then we have something for 12.
Thought we had H for 11. Russian.
No.
No?
Wait. For 11. No, yeah. I don't have anything for 11. Not in my head.
Okay, which one are we
I
looking
just
at?
I
11?
misheard H as 8. So
We don't have anything for 1, 10, or 11 that I'm aware of.
10.
What do we have for 2?
German somehow.
2 is G, Korean.
Oh.
At last guess.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Okay, do we have English Newfoundland?
Yes.
yes,
That's the first one we got is
that's
Newfie.
12.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
You got a Canadian on the team. You know
So
the
Dekind
Newfie.
is number 1. You're trying to figure out Dekind?
How about Welsh for that?
Dekind?
Welsh should have like 15 or 20 letters in it.
Well, not in every word.
It would be funny for Thingamajig. It's shorter.
So what languages are we missing that we haven't used?
Well,
1, 10, and 11.
No, which
The
languages?
languages.
I'm just saying the kind of sounds European somehow, and we have used up other European languages.
We don't have E.
We don't have E.
Very logical of you, Anna.
H.
H, Russian, and
Okay.
K.
And it kind
Well,
does not sound Russian.
Welsh. Okay, and so the 3 words we're looking for are 1,
10,
10
11.
and 11.
10, 11. Thank you.
And what are the ones we are missing from the letters we haven't identified?
E, H, K.
H, and K. So Hebrew, Russian, and Welsh.
Okay, so the Russian one is going to be 10.
And 11 would be Welsh.
I think Hebrew.
We've already got Hebrew, haven't we? Oh, no, we
Do we
haven't.
already have Hebrew?
No, we
No.
have
11 Hebrew is good, and then 1 would be Russian, which, no, not Russian.
Welsh.
Hebrew, Russian, and Welsh. Okay,
So
so
one would be
Hebrew
Welsh.
yeah, you're right. It's a short one.
Yeah, Hebrew is 11.
And then 10 would be Russian, and one would be Welsh. Now we're only supposed to pick 10, right?
Right.
Or can we pick all 12 and just
So let's I think we're least certain of one, and I'm not confident at all of 11.
Let's leave those two out.
Yeah.
Anybody less confident about a different one?
no, I think he did a terrific job.
I'm not confident about any of them.
I'm very confident on 12.
Yeah, I'm pretty confident. I'm very confident on 12 and pretty confident on 4.
Yeah.
Really? Let's see what your guys' score is here. Hold on a second. You're in second place.
Yep.
So if team 2 is only
We are
2
number
ahead of
2.
you.
We're number 2. We're number 2.
Yeah.
Yay, first place losers.
You're 2 ahead of the other team, so unless you really suck, it should be. I just really can't get over this, Jane. The fact that we could just take a picture and do this kind of stuff to it is just incredible. Kyle, you're living the future. You've known about this for a long time. This is just freaking amazing stuff. Look at that.
But they used
Sure
to
is.
before. Can't you remember when they would have on the milk cartons missing kids? They would take a photograph and then age it
Age them.
Yeah.
so that this is what they would look like now. So the technology has been around for a while.
Yeah, you're
It's
probably
just-
right.
I mean, you'd
Yeah,
see
they-
some of those pictures, you'd be like, no human being looks like that.
Well, I don't
Yeah,
know. I
there's-
think but this is just like at a click, one click,
Yeah.
and there you are. This is
Yeah,
just
these
so amazing.
current diffusion techniques are really quite powerful.
And like I said, if you've seen those pictures where the people move, like something from Harry Potter, that's freaking weird. I tried doing it with a couple pictures of my family, and I couldn't do it because it was like, no, that I don't want to see my dad move like that. That doesn't look right. I mean, it just felt wrong, even though they would add teeth in and stuff, like a smile that wasn't a smile and stuff. And I was like, no, that's not a smile.
Uncanny.
But it is
Well, not uncanny, but wrong, like off.
Yeah.
it felt weird.
Because you have information about those people that the model doesn't have.
And I'm afraid that it's going to mess with my memory of what he looked like when he would
Oh,
smile.
that's a good point.
Because you're rewriting your memory each time. So
It's true. Yeah.
I found the discussions about the last category where we're having a technology that is likely to hallucinate and talking about how it gave the exact right answer for things for which we have no data. It's just
Fascinating.
hilarious.
that was odd. I'm
I
looking
feel
at these
bad
Jane
for-
Austen stuff going, my God, I don't want to learn how to do this with the AI. I know it's not hard because like Romero showed us last week, but I could see if Mark was alive right now and somebody taught him how to do this, he would have the version paid for every of the chat. He would be doing this all day long with his pictures. Oh my gosh. He would be loving this. Because when we used to do it, like you could do some of it, you could do some of these fun things. And I would do them. And he'd be like, oh, do this one. Now do this one. He would just really get into it. He was a very visual kind of person, loved this kind of stuff. So, oh yeah, this is just incredible. And what's nice about it is it really brings history back in a lot of ways to people. If like, I don't want to mess with my dad's photos or my mom's photos, but some of these older photos, it kind of makes it feel like it's more real. And I was talking. Everybody left the room and I had the most amazing point. It was so brilliant what I was saying. You guys all, and
Well, we could tell by the lead up.
yeah,
We can go back and watch the video and see what she's talking about.
that's true. You're all gonna do that for
Let's
this.
start with the scores.
Welcome back, everyone.
Yeah, it's getting late.
I hope that you enjoyed that, and we will do the answers now. If I remember, let me see how to sort these. Oh yes, sorry. One more time. Sort. My screen did a weird thing while you were all there.
Here's my chat.
Okay, here we go. So,
I can't read it.
number one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I need to go do it by letters, right? Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, I need to do it by the
number
letter.
Okay.
Yeah, that's correct. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. Oh no, I did it.
Whatever you do, we'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The thing kind of erased, but I remember what they are. I'll just give you the answers here. Okay, number one, you guys talked about that a lot. The thing is that in Hawaiian, all letters are, if that was true Hawaiian, it would be da kine, right? But it's pigeon. So that is one is D, the Hawaiian pigeon.
Wow.
And Dakine, it's pronounced Dakine and not Dakine because it's like the kind. That's what the slang is on that.
We would have.
It's like the kind.
Darn, I thought I knew
I thought it was Russian because
of that. Yes, I chose
No,
these,
because
and I
of
also want to say I chose these deliberately to be a little mixed up, but I thought there were at least 5 of them that everybody should minimum get because Susan wants it harder. I was going to put what hemisphere some of them are in, but I was trying to make it harder because Susan has said that. So for
we got 2 wrong already.
So for the mashmo or maze, right? That is 2 is E. That's Hebrew. And for number 3 was mo, like more. No, mo. And that is actually, here we go. That is it's G, Korean.
Oh.
Okay, number 4, Wiebelfester. I heard a lot of people get Wiebelfester. That is L, Yiddish.
Okay.
Number 5 is Gogos and Patent Agos. And yes, you are correct. As Paula said, it's Quebecois. It is French from Quebec. And then we have number 6. Number 6, Nani or Nantoka, and that is F, Japanese.
Yay.
Okay.
Was
Number
it
7.
Nanu?
There you go. I heard a lot of jokes like that, Kevin and others. And then for the Dongxi, most of you got that was, of course, a Mandarin.
Very good. They tucked me out of it.
And then number 8, which is, I can't pronounce so well, but it's Be Ten Galu. And that, I'd like to have Paul try and tell me how to say this correctly if he knows. He's probably heard this language more than I. Welsh, K.
I cannot help with the pronunciation. I'm sorry.
Darn.
Different if you messed up.
Yes. And then number 9, again,
confidence will believe you.
Because with the umlaut on top, that of course is 9 is J Swedish, the Macapair and Joe Fres. And then 10 was Nanguzana, and that is I Swazi. And then 11 with the Shnaga and Figna, that is H Russian.
Yay.
And number 12, at least one Canadian I heard got this one right. The Chummy Jigger is English from Newfoundland. It is B.
Yay.
Very good. That was fun. I want everybody to make an effort to use one of these words.
What was number 9 again? Swedish?
J. Yes.
Thank you.
Wish.
Swedish.
Oh, it's good. Very good. Boy, you guys are so clever. The stuff you come up with.
I thought number 4 was something that the Swedish chef said on the Muppets.
Yiddish at the time.
He was always one of my favorites. All right, so let's go to the scores. Let's see how you guys did. This could go anywhere as far as the
Steiners are eagerly awaiting the final scores.
Yes.
Oh, there it is.
As I am too.
You know what?
Vincent made it through the night.
You guys are spoiled.
I did make it through the
How
night.
many cups of coffee did you have, Vincent?
No.
Okay, scores. Yay, scores.
We've
Good
been
job,
meeting very
Karen.
early,
That was fun.
Okay, economy lobotomy. What'd you get?
We had 8.
8. Yeah.
We got the
Wow.
first 2 of the first 3 wrong, and that's it.
So let's see if everybody else screwed up, and maybe you can hold on to the lead here. The adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic.
Also 8.
I like puns. Oh, sorry, economy lobotomy. Do we need a team name?
6.
We've guaranteed ourselves last place.
We
Yes.
one more try at this song. So what tune? Okay, we walk 5 miles and we walk 5 miles more just to be the team that walk 10 miles. And
Somehow we reasoned them all out. All the points.
Whoa.
Nice
Wow.
work,
Really?
team.
That is good. Holy moly.
Wow.
All right.
Nice
I mean,
reasoning.
technically, we didn't bother answering one, but since that was the only one left, it basically means we figured them all out.
Which one, Carl?
We left number 3 blank. And though we filled out number 10, we didn't count that as one of our 10.
Amazing. You guys averaged an 8 on that. That was really a hard category. You did really well.
I say Paula figured out number 10.
Yay!
So
Good night, Steiners.
Good night,
Have a
Steiners.
wonderful time
Steiners.
tomorrow.
Just
Have
letting you
fun,
know,
Sprout.
I will be back in New Jersey next week, and I absolutely guarantee that I definitely might be back.
Oh, you better. Bring your wife.
Have a good time, eh?
Yeah.
Where the
The
hell-
amazing
That's a
jumping
lot.
sprout.
Look at the sprouts. Aren't they so
2
cute?
sprouts.
Yes, they're
Good
jumping
night.
I
sprouts.
need to have a whole
Good night,
team.
everybody. It was good to
Bye,
see
Busy.
everybody
Bye.
again.
So
Good night.
wow.
Good night.
You
Good
guys are
night.
so good at this. You've got to
Night,
get
Vincent.
difficult.
Can you pause it for a minute, Susan, so I can share something?
Yeah, sure.
Oh.
Pause the recording.